What's up, chat? How's everybody doing? Good morning. My early bird's getting here early. I appreciate you guys. How's everybody doing? Especially you guys that were here for last night's stream. We were up a little late. So I appreciate you guys being here this morning. We got a lot to talk about. So, we're probably going to start with Orphice. I know Orphice is an older deck. He did get his new order, but I did promise one of my viewers we would start the stream with Orphice last week. So we're going to start with Orphice, and then we're going to talk about the new decks that just got revealed. I'm really excited for Cibolt. The only downside to Cibolt is she doesn't have any retire. But it's okay, because her whole gimmick is interesting. There's also the Nebula Knights. I was just looking at what the Nebula Knights do, and they seem pretty interesting too. But yeah, so let's get started. Bam. As you see, I got Cardfight and Vanguard Pro open. We'll probably use Vanguard Pro for Orphice, and I do not think the other cards are in Vanguard Pro yet. No, they're not. So I did do a little messing with Alfred. That was kind of fun. So let's jump into Brant Gate and figure it out from here. Alright, now the Orphice, I want to say the best one's still Dominus, right? Remove a card with Orphice with a different card name. This card attacks, combos one, put the number of world cards into your drop. Call Shadow token up to the number of world tokens. You call 2 or more, you get drop +1. That has a built-in 5 attacks. We like that. What's this? Retire this unit, call 2 Shadow. Now, when this card is placed on Vanguard, choose up to 1 world card from your hand or drop, put it into the order zone. That's good. When this unit attacks, if your world is an Abyssal Knight, counterblast 1, discard a card for every 2. A card from your hand, and for every 2 world cards in your order zone, call up to 1 Shadow Army token. And this unit gets 5,000 power until end of turn. If there are 4, this gets 10,000 power. Oh, okay, so the 5k power stacks. While I do think Regis is the easier to use, I think we would go Mask if we want something more aggressive. It doesn't have anything locking you behind 5 attacks besides the number of world cards, and you only need 2. So I guess we'll look at the worlds and see where we go from there. Alright, let's look at the orders. This is the new one, right? This card is put into the order zone. Choose a grade 3 card with Orphice card name from your ride deck and reveal it. If either you reveal or you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Orphice card name, draw a card. Okay, that's nice. If your order zone has world card, the following effects are active according to the number. Abyssal Dark Knight, and then what's this? Act order zone. If you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Orphice card name, and this card was not put in the order zone this turn, Soul Blast 1 and rest this card, call a Shadow Army token. This card's name becomes Casting Shadows in the Dark Knight. Huh. That seems really good. Wait, what the hell is Casting Shadows? Why would we need to change its name? Does anybody know? Is there any card that has to do with Casting Shadows? It's just this. Why would we need to change its name? There's nothing restricting you to how many you can have. Wait. Yeah, like it's not different names or anything like that. So why do they give it the effect to change its name? Huh. That's weird. All right. I feel like with the Orphice, we'd want to run draw triggers. I mean, the Orphice already hits pretty good numbers, and obviously we're gonna have a lot of shieldless cards with all the orders. So let's do this. I'm gonna put you in. I like you. I'll throw in 3 draws. When this card is placed on search over for 1 world card, reveal it, put it into your hand. When your world is put into the order zone, choose one of your units, gets 5,000 power on your turn. During your turn, if you're in Abyssal Dark Knight, this unit gets 5,000 power. That's not a great ride line card. Do we have a different ride line card that's any good? I think we go with Dominus here, right? Dominus just seems better. But I don't think we have a different ride line card. During your turn. People use Combine Russian as grade 2 ride. What up, Lord Grey? Welcome to the stream. I worry about the counterblast cost of Combine Rusher. I can see why, though. I mean, what am I saying? It's Brand Gate. They have built-in counter charge. But yeah, this grade 2 doesn't do anything. So it's like we can run any grade 2. Lord Grey, I don't know. I'm assuming you just got here, but do you know why they gave this card the effect to change its name? Like, it's Soul Blast, Rest, call it a Shadow Army token, which is great. But then why does it change its name to Casting Shadows in the Dark Knight? Like, everything I read on this card sounds fantastic. Besides that, like, I was just like, why did they do that? All right, bet. I guess Combine Rusher makes sense. It's a body that you can get from the drop later. Everyone I've talked to said the new order is a mandate. It's 3 to 4. All right. I can definitely see it. I mean, it's a draw on plays. It doesn't have a cost, and it can get you Shadow Army tokens once you hit to grade 3. Can you explain why you don't agree with that? All right, let's look at our world sport cards. Since you don't need names. Please elaborate. Yeah, but what does the change name get you? I'm confused because, like, your Abyssal Dark Knight and all that doesn't, like, isn't determined by name. What up, Raj? Welcome to the stream. We're over here starting off with Orphice, trying to figure out. Oh. Use the grade 2 that grabs one from the drop with a different name that you got. Oh. Oh. When this unit is placed on rearguard from hand, if it was an Abyssal is in Dark Knight or Abyssal Dark Knight, you may look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 2 world cards from among them. Look at them, discard them, and shuffle your deck. That seems good. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked. If your world is in Abyssal Dark Knight, retire this unit, choose 1 world card from your drop, put it into your hand. That seems okay. I would have liked that to gain a little bit of a power boost. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if you have a Vanguard with Orphice and its card name, Soul Blast 1, choose a world card with a different name from the cards in your order zone and put it into your order zone. That's the one you were talking about. When this card is put into the drop from rearguard during your battle phase, if your will is an Abyssal... Alright, so that's a 4 of. That's a good card. All right, so we got to be careful with Soul because we're gonna probably abuse that card. What else we got? When your will is put into the order zone, this gets 5,000 power. Oh, that's the rod line grade 2. That's ass. That's not good. During your turn, if your world is in Dark Knight, this unit gets 2,000 power. If it's in Abyssal, Dark Knight gets 5,000. At the end of the battle, this unit attack, retire a Shadow Army token. Choose one of your opponent's regulars, retire it. Mid. What up, Shubham? We waiting for you, bud. We already started on Orphice. When this unit is placed on rear, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 world card from among them. Reveal it, put it into your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of the deck in anyone new. At the end of the battle, each turn, if your world is in Abyssal Dark Knight, both you and your opponent choose one regular, retire it. No. Abyssal Dark Knight, at the end of the battle, this unit retire 3 standing Shadow Army tokens and stand this unit. Why the fuck would I do that? What the fuck? Retire 3 Shadow Army tokens to stand this. Why? Waiting to hear my takes on Cibolt. Cibolt's gonna be good. She's Varga without the retire. What about the Ace unit? Hold on. Let me cook. I don't know what any of the Orphice support does, so I'm trying to like figure it out as I go. This is what I've got so far. Alright, that's ass. When this unit is put on Guardian Circle, kind of blast 1 and it gets nah, no, we don't want that. When this unit attacks or boosts, if it was an Abyssal Dark Knight, retire Shadow Army token, countercharge 1. I didn't realize that we had built-in countercharge. Huh. And retiring a Shadow Army token, I would definitely say is worth the countercharge. So we might be throwing that in. I'm gonna put it in as a placeholder. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, if your world's in Abyssal Dark Knight, Soul Charge 1. If it's in Dark Knight, Soul Charge 1. If it's in Abyssal Dark Knight, Soul Charge 2. I need to see how much soul we burn through before I decide if we're gonna play this or not. But it's nice to know that there is in deck Soul Charge and good Soul Charge. When this unit is placed on rear guard, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. 3 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 world card from among them, reveal it, put it into your hand, and put the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. If your Vanguard is Cardinal Deus, Orphice, Soul Blast 1, retire this unit and call a Shadow Army token. Potential. That has potential. When your Vanguard's attacked, retire this unit, choose one of your Vanguards, and if your world is in Dark Knight, gets power plus 1,000, Abyssal Dark Knight. That's okay. You shouldn't need much countercharge depending on your build. What's up, Junk? Welcome to the stream, bud. If we don't need much, then we can just go Boba Mine and not have to worry about playing anything weird. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if your world's in Dark Knight, you may Soul Charge 1 if it's in play. Is that the same fucking card? Wait, they have 2 cards that do that? This thing is just a direct upgrade to this. If your world's in Abyssal Dark Knight, Soul Blast 1, retire this unit, call a Shadow Armor token. It's just... Wait, what the fuck? I'm confused. This is literally just better than this. And they combine it with this, the same effect as this grade 1. Alright. This card cannot be normal called if your world is not Abyssal Dark Knight. Oh, because it's 10k grade 1. If your world is in Dark Knight, Abyssal Dark Knight, Soul Blast 1, no, we don't care about that. When this unit is placed on rear guard from hand, if your world is in Abyssal Dark Knight, Soul Blast 1, call a Shadow Army token to a rear of the same column as this unit. It's a 5k grade 1. You almost had me. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with Orphice card named Counterblast 1, search your deck for up to 1 world card, discard it, or shuffle your deck. When this unit is retired from rear guard, if your Vanguard is Cardinal Morse Orphice Masks, you may call a Shadow Army token. I haven't decided which version we're gonna go with yet. I'm leaning more toward Orphice Regis, but I want to make sure we can get 5 attacks turn 3. Orphice Mask is like a guaranteed 5 attacks turn 3, as long as we like pack it with enough orders. But I gotta. I'm still deciding. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if your world is in Abyssal Dark Knight or Abyssal Dark Knight Energy Charge Energy Blast 3, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up a grade 3 without Regalis Piece or a world card from among them, put it into your hand. So that's good. That's really good. For an Energy Blast 3, that's fire. What's the second effect? Oh, it just gets a power. It gets a 5,000 shield. That's okay. But I like it for that search effect. When this unit is placed on rearguard from hand, if your world is an Abyssal Dark Knight, search your deck for up to 1 world card, discard it, shuffle your deck, and this unit gets 2,000 power. Drop, if you have a Great Theater or Energy Blast 2, bind this card, call a shit. Ooh. Ooh, alright, do we have a way to get world cards back from the drop? Which is Regis. Okay, cool. Choose up to 1 world card from hand or drop, put it into the order zone. Alright. Opart is definitely a 4 of. Which one's Opart? Is this one? Oh. Oh. Clea, I don't know which one you're talking about. Hold on. Oh, this thing? Is it though? Because this does the same thing but better. Search your deck. This does literally the same thing, but it gets a power boost and doesn't cost a counterblast. Which one's Safer? Oh, this thing. Energy charge 1, 2,000. Yeah, I can see why. I just gotta be careful because we already have 2 cards that now cost energy. I don't want to go too crazy. Because this gets us a top 7 search. This gives us a deck dump. And this can get Energy Blast 2 to get energy, Shadow Army token. See, these are good Energy Blast cards though. Like really good. I would say this maybe a 3 of. I would say this is probably a 2 of. I don't see a whole lot of Counter Blast here, but I do see a lot of Soul Blast. So we probably don't need this. We'll probably put Boba Mine. The one you're talking about is when placed from hand. That's fine. Where else are we gonna play? This deck doesn't have any Superior Call that I know of. Does it? Opar gives you 5 attacks. Opar gives you 5 attacks if you're on masks. It doesn't do it with Regis. When this unit is retired from rearguard, if your Vanguard is Cardinal, Mortis, Orphice, Mash, you may call a Shadow Army token. If we're leading into Regis, then that doesn't work for us. Let's put our Persona Rides in right now. Oh. Alright, let me continue to cook. Alright, we're gonna put 2 of these for now. Maybe we might not need to. So last one, retire to call a Shadow Armor token. It's kind of nice to give us a board setup early. Alright, let me grab Boba Mine before I forget. And that should be enough counter charge for the whole deck. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, Perfect Guards. Let's grab our Perfect Guards now, because it looks like deck space is going to be a little tight. So we're going to just knock out the mandatories now, and then we'll figure out the rest after. I think at this point we just need to make sure we pack enough world cards. Well, it's funny because the grade 1 support is fire, but the grade 2 support is mid. Because what do we got for grade 2s? This one is a Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, draw. That's not good. This one's a power boost, and then at the end of the battle, this unit attacked, retires a rearguard. We don't really care about retiring rearguards. We want to beat our opponent's face in. Both unit opponents choose one of the rearguards, retire it. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked, retire 3 Shadow Army tokens, and stand this unit. That just baffles me. I can't think of a reason I would do this. Unless, no, it's just bad. If your will is an Abyssal Dark Knight, this unit can attack your opponent's back row units. It gets boosts and can intercept from the back row. That's okay. And it gets a 10 to get shield. This unit is placed on rearguard. If your will is an Abyssal Dark Knight, Counter Blast 1, call a Shadow Army token. Alright, this one has a lot of text. What the fuck does it say? When this unit is placed on rear guard from hand, if your world is in Dark Knight or Abyssal Dark Knight, you look at the top 7 cards of your deck. If you do, choose up to 2 world cards from among them and discard them and shuffle the deck. Okay. Okay. I could do that as early as turn 2. That's not bad. Which one's Exoria? At the end of the battle, this unit attacked if a Vanguard. If your world is in Abyssal Dark Knight, retire this unit, choose a world card from your drop, put it into your hand. This thing's fire. Maybe you can do 3 for a restand is a bit much. Especially since it's only a 15k rear guard. Like three Shadow Armor tokens for this one. We're gonna call Shadow Armor tokens in the battle phase to get 5 attacks. Like it's not like it gives us like a 6th attack, because it would have to be in our front row and would have had to swing with it. So it doesn't change anything. I think the only thing that's cool about it is that it's not limited to my grade. So if I could somehow get 3 Shadow Army tokens out turn 2, you can get 4 attacks turn 2. I think that's the only thing that's cool about this. And that's probably what they were going for, but it's like, how would you get 3 Shadow Army tokens out turn 2? Anyway, Exoria is also great here. Exordia. For a second, I thought you were talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, I like Gundar. Gundar seems like the best card so far, but let me look at what else we got. I put Gundar in as a placeholder. And let me see what else we got for. Now, let me read. Remove a card with Orphice and its different card from your hand. Choose a world card from your drop, put it into your order zone. I feel like this should be 2, considering you have to actually get rid of your world cards to call the Shadow Army tokens. If you call 2 or more, this gets draft +1. Like, Orphice Mask is good, but it's also kind of a letdown. If your order zone has world cards, play this with a Soul Blast 2 is crazy. But I guess you would put it in play with effects. Alright, we're gonna play this. When this unit, choose one of your opponent's front row, retire it. If your order zone has, that's it, just retires the front row. Mid. What's Exordia? What the fuck is... Oh, this is the Ace unit, right? When this unit is placed on rear guard other than during the battle phase, this unit gets 5 power plus 5,000 until end of turn. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose a card from one to put into your hand, shuffle the deck. If your order zone has 2 or more of any player's cards, look at the top 5 cards instead of 3. Okay, that's fire. When your opponent attacks, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater until end of turn of that battle, this unit gets 5,000 power. Okay, no, that thing's cool. Zap, you can also try Lascaria later. The new grade 2 support is great. We will try F if we got time, but the restraint is just more for OG Orphice. I got you. I got you, Junk. Because after we mess with Orphice F, we're going to try the 2 new decks that got announced. The big one I'm really excited for is Cibolt, because you guys know I'm a Dragon Empire main. But there is the new Keter deck too, whose name, the Nebula Knights, right? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Yeah. They are Keter. They are Keter, right? I'm not crazy. Alright. I feel like we need more orders. I definitely feel like we need more orders. And I need to see what the draw power on this deck looks like, because I think we try Soul Fronts, because we have a lot of Soul Blast cost. Which Regalis are you going with? I don't even know. Probably a defensive one, simply because like every turn, if we have any worlds in hand, we want to be able to play them too. Maybe go to the defensive one for now, until I see how the deck actually plays. But look, we're already fucking... We only have 7... What's the typical number of world cards you want to play? Because we only have 7, and I feel like that's low. Like, we could probably cut a Bold Mine. Which one's this one? We're already playing that at 3. This thing's... Yeah, this thing's definitely full. It sucks because we actually have a lot of good cards. When the sheet is placed on rear guard from hand, the top 7, choose up to 2 world cards and discard them. This unit attack the Vanguard for worlds in Abyssal Dark Knight. Retire this unit, choose a world card from your drop, put it into your hand. Yeah, this thing is good. You play A's. What's up, Sacred? Welcome to the stream. Are these the 8 we want to play though? I could probably squeeze one more in. And we could leave this as just a tech choice until we see how much soul we actually have to use. That's not break 8. Because, I mean, ideally, Overcoming Eternity is the one we want to use the most, because we're going to be calling a lot of Shadow Army tokens, and that extra 5k fucking matters. This one just makes a Shadow Army token. This increases our early game, but it also costs a Counter Blast, which I don't like. This costs a Soul Blast to draw a card. You have a grade 2 that draws on place, and one that's called a token on place. You can also have grade 3 that gives you 5k power when placed, and the one that retired. Oh, you're talking about the different orders. Sorry, Junk, it took me a second. No Shadow Army creating order. I don't know if we need to, because we already have a lot of really good cards for going for the early game. Like, this thing is nuts because it actually dumps us 2 off the top 7, and then turn 3 we'll add 1 to hand. So it's like, that's not bad. Maybe 4 Overcoming Eternities is greedy. And now that I'm looking at it again, I think we're good on Counterblast costs, because this is Soul Blast, this is costless, this is energy, this is energy, this is energy. So I guess if we can play the one that creates. Are you playing Mask or regular Regis? We're going with Regis. I like Orphice Mask a lot, but I don't like that it gets rid of all my worlds. So that makes me a little nervous. At least until I try it out and see which one has a better feel. I definitely think Orphice Mask is probably the more aggressive build, which I also like, because I definitely want to be able to get 5 attacks turn 2. Turn 3. But I gotta try out Regis, because with the new order, we can start putting orders in as early as turn 1. So getting 3 by turn 3 is not a big deal. But if we play 1 turn 1, we play 1 turn 2. Turn 3, he puts 1 in play, and then we still have our order for turns. We can get 4 by turn 3, which means that we'll be able to get 5 attacks. Not to mention we have this guy who, when he's retired, calls 1, so that gets us 5 attacks too. So that's just another way to get around having to have all the orders already. Let me put. I think I'm gonna go with the one. This one. Is this one? Yeah. In case I want to start calling cards out early, I think we're okay with the counter blast cost. Like I said, I need to see how much draw power we have. So this will be our first draft. Let's see how it goes. Not gonna lie, I'm really excited about seeing gameplay with Cibolt. Dude, I'm so. All right. I'm excited to try her out. We are gonna have to jump over to Cardfight area for that, because Vang Pro definitely does not have that. Also, you don't play Bubble Mine at all. Play the 4 Baldra instead to get you world. Okay. I like where your head's at. I forgot that Baldred is top 7 for grade 2. What do I cut? I guess we can cut this grade 1. We don't. That's probably the worst card out of the entire deck. Not saying it's bad. It's just the easiest cut. Oh, somebody's challenging me. Who this? Fuck, I opened it too fast. This program makes me sad sometimes. All right, let's try this again. All right. All right, I think we're good. I think we're good now. Straw hat. All right, let's see how we did. All right, we're gonna go first. I want to keep the grade 2. We're gonna send the triggers back. I would have liked to see our. Oh wait, we can search our grade 1 order. What am I saying? All right, hold on. This hand might be nuts. Choose a world card with a different name from your drop. Put it into your order. That's so good. When the issue is placed on, if your world is in Dark Knight, you may soul charge 1. If it's in Abyssal, that's probably the worst card right now. So bang, grade 1. That's gonna search us, you, and then we're gonna play it. This card's playing to your order zone. Choose a grade 3 with Orphice. All right, so then we gotta go ride deck, reveal, and we get to draw a card. Nice. Because we could dump that to use this to get it back. Okay, cool. And then that's it. And then once I get to grade 3, I can use it to just make a Shadow Army token. Oof. No, I wanted another one. All right. So we're gonna drop and ride. Yes, Combine Merger wasn't a mistake. That's real. All right, then we're gonna draw. Don't want to call this because I want to be able to use this effect for the grade 3 order. Instead, we're gonna go like this. She gets her 5k. Does our opponent need to be grade 3? If you have a grade 3, no, we have to be at grade 3. All right, so that's fine. Boop, boop, swing, drive check. All right, we're good to go next turn. Effects to the soul. Look at top 5. I'm gonna grab this grade 2. All right, cool. I think we're in a good spot, chat. I think we're in a good spot. Because now we can play this for our order for next turn. We can play that with the effect. I guess technically we could do both if we really want to, but I don't want to get too greedy. We'll go. I guess it's a good thing we didn't do that because now we can guard this. We don't need this. Do we want to guard this? You know what? I'll be greedy. Because our clapback's going to be nice. Maybe I shouldn't have. So this puts out... Oh! Hold on. I see what I did wrong here. So I discard that. Then his skill goes off, which puts a world card in. So we don't have to keep it in hand. I put it in hand. That's what I meant to do. Okay. Which is going to go skill, which is going to draw us another card. Okay. I get it now. And then we go main phase. We can use skill, Soul Blast 1, to rest it, to then make a Shadow Army token. Right? And we could do that. We could do that with all 3 of them. That's crazy. We're gonna call this out. We're just gonna let us look at the top 7 and choose 2 world cards and discard them. So top 7. Put that in the drop. Shuffle. I should have did this first. I didn't think about it. Skill. Soul Blast 1. Put this into the order zone. Bang. Okay, so even if we didn't have this grade 2, we could get 5. We could have got 5 attacks. So we're good. Uh, if your order zone is so +2, when your Shadow Army token is placed, that unit gets power +5,000. Okay, that's what we wanted. And then when this retires, we get to add a world card from our drop back to our hand. And then we're gonna go once more to Soul Blast 1. I might be getting greedy with that second one, but here we are. And this one's gonna have +5k on it. Okay. And then he gains 5k. When this unit attacks, kind of +1, discard a card. Oh, I forgot I have to discard a card from hand. Call up to Shadow Army tokens, and this unit power gets 5,000 until end of turn. Since I have 4, it'll gain 10,000. Okay, I got it. By the way, main cards you keep in hand are Palaxis, your grade 1 order, and Balladrid. Orphice has ironically become a rush deck due to the grade 1 order opening floodgates. I understand. Oh, so I kept all the right cards, what you're telling me. So we're gonna go... yeah, we'll just do this. 25. Okay, so they get 5k shields. So okay, that's 30. We're gonna go 30. We're gonna go swing, skill, counterblast 1. Fuck it. And we're gonna go... Oh wait, I forgot that retires itself to get me back a world. And then we're gonna go Shadow Army, and then skill. When this card is put into the drop zone during your battle phase, if it was an Abyssal Dark Knight, you may draw a card. And now these both have power +5k on them. And then he has power +10k. Alright, did I do that right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Twin Drive. 1. 2. No triggers. And no defense. 20k is a good number. And 20k again. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Feels good. Like I was saying, a little lacking on the draw power, but I also played that pretty poorly. We have a PG, and we have Protection Twin Cast, so we're not doing too horribly. He bind my Shadow Army token. We don't like that. Alright, so he's gonna have 5 attacks. It does feel a lot like Artisaria. Because like Artisaria, once you get rolling, you don't even have to call anything from hand, you just spit out tokens. It took me a little bit, but I figured out Artisaria. By the way, Zaf, did you see the new reveals about the new Draw, Jewel, and Ruka units? Yeah, it's supposed to come out Thursday, right? So, tomorrow? Oh, no, tomorrow, it's next week, I'm sorry. Tomorrow is, Die Kaiser? Yeah, tomorrow's Die Kaiser, right? He did play an order this turn, so Shenri is live. 23, huh? That's gonna restand. I really need a damage trigger there. I might be in trouble. Ooh, heal trigger is nice, but I don't get to heal because he's already at 4. guess I have to. Shit. Uh-oh. 53 for 2. This puts me to 33, 43. Cool, we die. Nah. It would have been good if I had, you know, even one trigger to guard with. It sucks, but it happens. I mean, we got the offense right. We got the offense right. We just need to resolve the defense issue. It's okay. Orphice is just a deck you have to practice with due to needing to make sure you put different worlds in drop. Also, when the match is over, you should replace Gunga for more Raptor logs. Did I never save the deck? Oh, I was gonna say. Which one? For more Raptor logs? Can I ask why? Wait, which one's Gungram? Why do we not like Gunda? Well, that was I don't know. It's good, but then like that match only went that way because I drew nothing. I guess this gets me a card straight to hand. And a 5k power boost, but this gets me 2 into the drop to set me up for my skills, and it adds me 1 back at the end after it attacks. So why do we want to replace it? Hold on. Oh shit, I just realized something. Because of the grade 1 order, all of our Abyssal Dark Knight effects are live turn 2. When this card is put into your rear guard or hand during your battle phase. Why? When would this ever go to hand during battle phase? If anything, I think we should take out Raffalog and put more Gunders in, because that strengthens our early game a lot, without having to use any other resources. I recommend this because Gunga has a big chance to whiff, and Raffalog is a good for the early game, which is necessary. You have never had a world in drop for Gunda to retire itself because you set. No, I ended up having one. I ended up having the grade 3, which I ended up dumping. So, I mean, I guess this does get grade 3s. So, whereas this has 8 targets, this would have 11. All right, I'll give it a shot. I think this is actually a really good early game card. It's free. It checks the top 7 for dumps 2, and because of because of the grade 1 order, we can get back in order turn 2. So. You only have 7 world ores in your deck on your first turn, assuming you don't have. That's true. That's true. All right. Let's try like this. Why do they do that? I'm surprised. All right. I think we send the grade 1 order back and we keep the grade 2, right? Yeah. I guess the grade 1 we can dump it for a ride. This hand is crazy. Oh, it's Varga. That's cute. If it wasn't Abyssal Dark Knight, search your deck for one world card, discard it, and shuffle your deck. Alright. I think because it adds to hand, you won't feel as empty on. Yeah. Alright, hold on. Let me, I don't want to fuck this up. I think we drop this, we ride, which is going to search for us. We have this to play now, so we don't need to search that. Maybe we get Overcoming Eternity for hand cost later. Alright, so now we play this. Well, main phase, but we play that. Effects. Reveal. And we draw one. What the fuck? Okay. Effects. We're gonna dump. Put that in the drop. Maybe I should have put the other. I should have put the other Overcoming Eternity. Oh well, too late now. Power plus 2000. Battle phase. We're gonna go 10 to ban. Also because it adds. Oh, sorry, I read that already. Ditching a Rokusai is crazy. He only has 2 Rokusais left in the deck. Three Rokusais. Do I want a chance that he's not gonna hit a trigger? He's all the cards he's revealed are none of them are triggers. Yeah, I figured. That's fine. What up, Ronan? You should discard different world names first. Don't discard Dracomalus as they're really good rush piece. If you have 3 of the grade 1 in hand before your grade 3 turn, it's safe to discard 1. Yeah. Now we're gonna go main phase. We're gonna counterblast 1 to play this, which is gonna get us a Shadow Army token. And then we're gonna go battle phase. We're gonna take out Rokusai so we can't keep bringing it back. Take out Bulbamon. We'll attack with Bulbamon. Then I guess we'll attack with this. That's fine. We'll guard this. And well, no guard. Bruh. It's great when you just get beat by triggers. If you say so. That was not a good game. That was not a good game at all. Alright. I'm going to throw in some draw triggers, because we definitely need some more draw power. That game was brutal. That game was brutal. I should have also thought about the fact that this also is, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it again, we're gonna max out on orders that draw us cards because we're also playing a discard cost. I should have thought of that ahead of time. Orphice having a discard cost does make it a little bit annoying. Alright, they need to update their program. But I gotta remind you how unparalleled he is. Thanks, Ant-Man. You are fantastic for that one. Oh shit! Cancel. We do not want to open OBS. I'd recommend exchanging 2 of the Shadow Army Knights with Hollow Moonlight Knight. It's funny that you said that, Sacred. Yeah. That gives us 6 orders that are 1-for-1s. All right, let's try this again. I should have picked rock. He picked scissors last time. Yep. Should have picked rock. All right. We'll keep the grade 1 order. We'll keep everything else. Yeah. Fuck it. Good hand. Solid hand. Hopefully we'll actually see grade 3 this time. All right. I like this hand. We're gonna drop to. Do we want to? Yeah. And then we're gonna search. Oh shit! I never drew last game. That's funny. I was supposed to draw after riding, so I was always 1 card short last time. All right, we're gonna play our order, which is gonna draw us a card. All right, this feels a little bit better. We were definitely fucking up last time. Now we're gonna go skill. I'm gonna dump 1. Let's dump the other, Overcoming Eternity. Shuffle. It's Varga. I should just beat his ass, right? Especially since he's trying to do a rush strat over here. And this lets me get more non-shield cards out of my deck. So these both have power plus 2k on them. I'm gonna save the Balladrid for next turn. Watch, I'm gonna regret it because he's gonna hit damage trigger first check. He did not. Oh, he's playing a bad card. Isn't that like if 1? It doesn't gain any shield. Okay. He's trying to temper his damage way too hard. He's got 3 cards in hand. Bro. Cool. He's just throwing his face at the computer. Cool. All right, we're gonna drop Overcoming Eternity, ride Bobamine, main phase. We're going to play this for a Soul Blast. Fucking a great top deck too. Great top deck. And then we're gonna call. We're gonna go battle phase, and we're actually gonna take out the Rokusai. All right. I don't know what he tried to type, but the game didn't like it. All right, I'm just gonna swing at the rear. I mean, at the van. All right, there must have been some sort of error with his cards. All right, whatever, it's fine. All right, look at the top 5. Or it's either a grade 3, a grade 2 or greater, or a set order, right? I think I'm gonna grab the grade 2. He's got 2 cards in hand going into his turn 3. I feel pretty safe, actually. I feel pretty safe. Hey, as a Varga player, I have to speak the truth. Ah. Well, he's losing. He's just swinging at the rear guard. He's not even using the skill. Rakshasa, we don't give a shit about her. Him. Alright. Fuck, what do I even discard now? I guess this. And then with that skill, we'll put in play... We'll put in play this. No, we'll put in play this. I'm thinking. Alright, we'll put this. So we're going to put this into the order zone, which is going to draw us a card, which it did. Now we're going to go main phase. Check this out, We're going to go call, skill, Soul Blast 1. I definitely just Soul Blasted the wrong card, but it's okay. Put this into the order zone. Then we're going to use the new skill of this, which is a Soul Blast 1, to rest it. To put in play the other one. Oh wait, I gotta play the other one first. Oh wait, we get a Shadow Army token, that's what it is. And then this gets power plus 2k. Plus 5k. And then skill, Soul Blast one more time. We just did a 3-point Soul Blast, that's fine. And now we can play the other one, which draws us another card. That was cool. That was cool. Now we can go call, skill, Energy Blast 3. Look at top 7. And hit nothing. It's either a grade 3 or greater, or an order and nothing. Okay, whiff. But it does get power plus 5k. And then we can call Ball of Dread, which will also have power plus 5k. And then these guys are going to draw me cards when they get retired. So, let us beat Varga's ass. With his 5 cards in hand. 30k. Swing. Skill. Counterblast. Oh, whoa. That's going to solo front to that first. Let's look at top 5. Get nothing. Discard a card. And we get to call 2. So these guys are both going. Function, Shadow Army. Shadow Army, power plus 5. Power plus 5. Vanguard gets power plus 10. Reveal. And I get to draw a card for each. Cool. Wait, we have 6? So that means, wait, my Vanguard gets another 5k? No, we don't have, no, I'm wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we need one more. And it gains it if I'm in Abyssal Dark Knight or Dark Knight. So just, yeah, basically nothing. Draw a trigger. Beautiful. That would have been the one time a front trigger would have been preferred. And then 30k. He's going all the way to 5. All right, cool. He's going to Rakshasa us, and I am completely unafraid. Oh, gets 5k shield. My bad, I read it wrong. I thought it was 5k power. I honestly don't think that it mattered in that situation. I'm gonna guard the rear guard. He's gonna do his thing. We're gonna eat this. Cool, we take 1 damage. Do you want a divine skill? He's restanding with the skill. Retiring my back row. I'll take one more. Does he divine skill? He is. He's wasting his divine skill right now. We're going to PG this. He does get a heal. He does finally get a heal. The only thing is... Oh, never mind. We're good now. All right. Do we have any world cards left? We do. Put that in the order zone. Main phase. We don't have any world cards left in the drop, though. So this doesn't get us that, but that does give us an attacker. We are going to Energy Blast 7. Oh, wait. We could just use Boundary and Twilight to make a board. Yo, this grade 1 is crazy. This grade 1 is crazy. All right, hold on. So we're going to reveal this. We're going to Energy Blast 7 and draw. Oh, my God. Then we're going to go reveal. Rest. Soul Blast 1. Get a Shadow Army token. Then we're going to do it again. I definitely hit the wrong line. Soul Blast 1. Get a Shadow Army token. Alright, I think we figured it out, chat. I think we figured it out. Alright. Battle phase. 35. Oh, wait. Well, don't matter now. This has plus 10k on it. I forgot. I was missing 10k from the Overcoming Eternities. Alright. Skill. Counterblast. We'll discard the Balladrid. We'll call 1 and 2. They both gain power plus 10. We draw 2 cards. And we get power plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So plus 15. Does it actually, do I actually gain 15? Or do I only gain 10k? Because it says I get, yeah, because if there's 4 world cards, I get 10k power. Yeah, so I'm assuming I get 15. If I'm wrong, let me know in the chat real quick. So 1 to pass. Cool, we hit. Oh wait, that doesn't hit. I did bad math. It's okay. 35. 35. I forgot to put this to soul. We can add the stand. I should have gave that power to the rear guard. I did bad math. We don't even need a counterblast now. I have never felt so safe against Barger's Regress. Like, ever. I guess I would like a perfect guard. Yeah, Orphice infinitely scales for every 2 world. It's great. That's awesome. If I had a PG, I would ditch one of the worlds to be able to play it off of Orphice's skill, but I don't have any. All right, 31. We're going to go 23, 33. We're gonna go 43. Now, do I want to worry about him double critting me? Let me see how many crits he's been through. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's been through 4. With 20 cards, yeah, he's not gonna double crit me. Draw trigger's annoying. Alright, cool, we take 1 damage. Rakshasa restands. Retires my back row. It would cost me less to guard the Vanguard than it would to block the Shura column. So I'm gonna go reveal. So that's 15k. That's 43. Remove, and then we'll take this one. Cool. Persona Rod. This unit is placed on rear guard other than during the battle phase. Gets pop plus 5k. Angel Blast 3. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose a card from among them. Add it to hand. Shuffle the deck. If your Orphice has 2 or more cards, look at the top 5. Okay. So we're going to play our order. So Orphice's skill. We don't have any orders in drop. I don't believe. No. Unfortunate. That's okay. I'm going to play this order from hand, which is going to draw us another card. I got to be careful because we're running low on deck. We're going to go call, Angel Blast 3. He gets 5k. I get to look at top 5. We basically want to eliminate any non-triggers. We're going to add the PG to hand. I have 4 cards left in deck. Oh, I can? Well, it's too late now. I don't want to draw another card with only a few cards left in deck. Oh, yeah, I guess I could. Oh, well. But now we got to build the board. We're going to go... I'm going to rest. Soul Blast. We'll do it twice. Soul Blast. And we are going to... Shadow Army. Shadow Army. If it wasn't, this switched up to 1. Alright, we're going to go call, skill. We're just going to give it 2k. We're not going to dump anything. We don't even have anything to dump. And now we're going to go battle phase. Oh, wait. These have plus 10k on them. Alright, that isn't the draw from Boundary Twilight optional, is it? If you revealed or have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard. When this card is put into the order zone, choose a grade 3 card with Orphice card name from your ride deck, and you may reveal it. If either you reveal or have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Orphice card name, draw a card. The reveal is optional, not the draw. So because I'm on Orphice, I have to draw. Whoa, what happened to my Shadow Army token? Alright, let's go 45. No, Shubham, I can't. Wait, what? Hold on. Well, I have 2 already in the order zone. If you have a Great 3 Greater Vanguard Orphice card name and this card was not put into the order zone the turn. Okay. So you cannot use Boundary of Twilight to make a Shadow Army token the turn you play it. So my bad. But I already have 2 other ones in the order zone. See? I have 3 in the order zone now. So I could have used the 2 that were already there. It's alright. I think we did fantastic. See, that time I didn't feel like I needed the draw, but it was nice to have because I always had the options I wanted. I get it. Orphice's skill to discard. You want to discard the orders because then you could just get them back. And yeah, I didn't realize he could play the order from hand because then he would have had plus 20k on the Vanguard, which is kind of gross. That was fun. That was fun. All right, let's jump over to Cardfight area and start messing with the new Keter deck because we already spent almost an hour and a half on just Orphice. Now, this one is probably the one I'm going to spend the least amount of time on because I'm not super into it. Nebula. All right, let me... What the fuck? That is a long-ass order. Just waiting to see Orphice Mass. It has a lot more cards in hand on your grade 3 turn. All right, I'll try. I mean, yeah, especially going second with the Persona Ride. Give me 1 second, chat. Ote. All right, what's up, Ote? Sorry, I had to go start my dishwasher. We are definitely trying to play Cibolt today. I had made a promise to shoot him that we were going to do Orphice first, so we tried Orphice, and honestly, that new grade 1 order is pretty fire. Then I wanted to knock out the Nebula cards because they're cool, but they're the ones I want to spend the least amount of time with, and then we're going to jump into Cibolt. Alright, so let me double check what this guy does. Return 2 cards with Nebula Knight and their card name from your drop to the deck. That's cool. Choose up to 1 of your rear guards. Search your deck for up to 1 Nebula Knight and its card name with grade +1 for the chosen unit. Call it to rear guard, and the chosen unit is on, and shuffle the deck. Call it to the rear guard that the chosen unit is on. That's weird. So it's not a +1, it's a call over. I don't know if I like that. When this unit attacks, counterblast 1, choose a column, stand all of your rear guards with Nebula Knight in their card names from the column. And if you persona roll this turn, discard a trigger card from hand. Look at the same number of cards from the top of your deck as the number of rear guards with Nebula Knight in their card name and put them on the top of the deck in any order. Okay, so it stands a column and restacks the deck. That's cool. We basically have to max out on Nebula Knights, don't we? Okay, so yes. It makes sense with the rest of the cards. I got you. During your turn, and then we want to run into this one? Yep. And then of course we have our 4 grade 3s. Let me look what the actual support does. So Nebula Knight of Accompanying Illusion, formulate. When this card is discarded from hand during your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Nebula Knight its card name, you may call this card to rear guard. What do we have for discard? I don't see any discard costs, so... Oh, discard a trigger card? But that's not a trigger. Huh. That's weird. Alright, when this card is discarded from your hand during your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Nebula Knight's card name, you may call this card to rear guard. If you call this card, it cannot attack until end of turn. That's fine, you get a free booster. If you have a Vanguard with Nebula Knight and its card name, put this unit into the soul of the top card of your deck and put it to the top or bottom of your deck. So it's all just stacking. Interesting. When this unit boosts a grade 3 or greater unit with Nebula Knight and its card name, this unit gets 2,000 power until end of turn. Discard a card from your hand, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a trigger unit, choose one of your front row rear guards in the same column as this unit and retire it. Put the revealed card on top or bottom of the deck. Wait, what? There's a lot of discarding on this deck? Okay. When this unit boosts a grade 3 or greater unit with Nebula Knight and its card name, this unit gets 2,000 power until end of that battle. Okay. Discard a card from hand. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a trigger unit, choose one of your opponent's... Oh, one of your opponent's front row rear guards in the same column. Okay. I thought I said one of yours. And then you get to put the top... So you get to discard a card, reveal a card. If it's a trigger, pop, and then... okay, so you discard a card from hand to stack the top card of the deck. And if it happens to be a trigger, you also got to retire. Okay. During your turn, if your rear guard was retired or put into the soul during this turn's main phase, this unit gets 5,000 power. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or good, it gets 10,000 power. When this unit attacks a Vanguard while boosted by a Nebula Knight and its card name, Soul Blast 1 and discard a card from hand. Be the top card of your deck. If it's a trigger unit, choose one of your opponent's rear guards in the front and bind it. If it is not, choose one of your opponent's back row rear guards and bind it. And then put the revealed card on. Damn, that's a lot of stacking. But that's a lot of discard. So this grade 1's a 4 of. When this card is placed on rear guard with the same grade 1 with Koreans in its card name. Which one is Koreans? Oh, okay. So they obviously want to be a column. Hey, do any of you guys watch Jobless Reincarnation on Mushoku Tensei? Doesn't that look like the main character? If your opponent's Vanguard placed on rear guard, when this card is placed on rear guard with the same grade 1, oh, so if you use the grade 3 to call this on top of the grade 1. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 2 or greater, counterblast 1, search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 with Koreans in its card name, call it to rear guard, this unit is on, and shuffle the deck. So it basically evolves from the grade 1 to the grade 2 to the grade 3. Bradyok is looking nice here with all the discards going on. Yeah, I agree. If you have a Vanguard with Nebula Knight and its card name, this unit cannot be retired by your opponent's card effects. That's good. Now, what does this grade 3 do? When this unit is placed on rear guard with the same grade 2 unit with Koreans in its card name, choose up to one grade 1 with Koreans in its card name from your drop, call it to back row rear guard so it remakes the column. If your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, Soul Blast 1, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose up to one card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest of the top or bottom of the deck. So this deck runs draw triggers then. Absolutely. Absolutely. When this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Nebula Knight in its card name, this unit gets 5,000 power until the end. At the end of the turn, choose grade 2 or less with Nebula Knight in its card name from your drop, and you may call it to rear guard. This unit is on at rest. This effect is mandatory. Huh. That's weird. This card can be played from drop. That's already good. Regardless of what this does, that's good. Buy this card and perform one of the following. Oh my god, it doesn't play like a normal order. We have Jewel Knights in standard now. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to one unit card with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard from among them. Call it to rear guard and shuffle the deck. Okay. If you have a Vanguard with Nebula Knight and its card name, Counterblast 1, look at the top 3 cards of the deck. Choose a card from among them, put it into your hand. Choose a card from among them, put it to the drop. Put it to the top of the deck and discard the rest. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3, choose 2 of your rear guards and they get 5. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. So, you can play this from the drop. It doesn't play, you bind it. So, it doesn't even care what your grade is because you're binding it. It's kind of like the Regalis piece, the Fire Regalis. So, you perform one of the following. Okay, so either you look at the top 7, choose up to one unit card with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard. Okay, so you can look at top 7 and call it. If you have a Nebula Knight, which you always will, you can Counterblast 1, look at the top 3, put 1 into your hand, 1 to the top or bottom of the deck, and 1 to the... Put it into your hand, choose a card from among them, put it on top of the deck, and discard it. Okay, so you put 1 to hand, 1 to drop, 1 to the top of the deck. And if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, choose 2 of your rear guards and gain 5k. This card's good. That's a 4 of. That's a great early game card, a great mid game card, and a super good late game card. No, it does matter. It's grade 3 locked. Can you explain to me why? It does play. Okay, so it plays like it plays like a normal order. Okay, my mistake. Because I was thinking it was like the Fire Regalis. This card cannot be played. Okay, never mind. I'm wrong. I'd still say it's a 4. It's still a really, really good card. It's like whether you need to build a board or go for the kill turn, and because you can play it from drop, you can use it as discard fodder. You have a grade 3 order, and the order binds itself. I got you. I gotcha. Alright, let's go back to the Nebula. Alright, so we're gonna have to max out on all the Nebulas to be able to make this deck work. Now, how much space does that give me for everything else? So that gives me 19 spaces. Alright, we got our thingamabobs, RPGs. How much Counterblast are we looking at? Not really a lot. Let's see, we have a nice balance of Counterblast and Soul Blast. Because this is obviously our grade 3 is a Counterblast. This grade 2 is a Counterblast. This one is a Soul Blast. I think we're gonna go with Radiance Caliburn, just in case, because I just saw 3 cards that all Counterblast, so just in case. The only generic you would need is Selgaeon, because the rest is just needs Nebula Knight. I got you. Selgaeon is a good card. And because we're also playing a deck that has an order in it, you know, we could just always turn it on, regardless if we have more regards than our opponent or not. I love this, the fact that Gabrielius is a fucking trigger. That means there's gonna be a Cibolt trigger. That'd be dope. Place a Cibolt trigger in Cibolt's deck. a deck like this, we do have a rear guard that we're going to be standing. So I think we go red OT. And we get to stack the deck? Yeah, we're gonna go red OT. I'm interested to see how much stacking the deck is actually going to do. Like on paper, it sounds like a lot, but I need to see it in practice. We'll do 3 of those, 4 of these, no, the other way around, and then draw triggers, draw triggers, draw triggers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what the fuck? Did I miscount? 4, 8, 10, 11, 14. I got too many cards. Something's gotta get cut. What's the worst card we have here? Ew. I didn't think we'd get to 54 that fast. You can take out 1 grade 3 Coronos and some other thing, I feel like, since it usually gets searched from 99% of the deck. Yeah, makes sense. I guess Radiance Caliburn should probably go. And we should, because we're going to want to play our order, our actual order as much as possible, really. Unless we absolutely can't. Maybe I'm being greedy. We could probably drop the grade 2, right? Wow, boosted by Nebula Knights. Soul Blast 1, discard a card, reveal the top card of the deck. I guess we can get rid of the grade. No, maybe the grade 1. Another guy piece you can use is the Michiru Master Deck set. The Counterblast to call to? Yeah, maybe. I'm just worried about how much Counterblast cost we have. Because, like, to use the big effect of our order as a Counterblast, our grade 3 is a Counterblast every turn. Like, we have no built-in counter charge. So I think I have to run Radiance Caliburn. Alright, first draft done. Alright, let's go find a game. Let's go get our asses whooped. It's probably gonna be Cibolt everywhere. I just realized, where's my water? Found it. Good luck. Did they update the system? It looks clean. All right. Main phase, this unit gets 5,000 power. I am so worried about all of the discard costs. Oh, look. It's Lascaria. Have you built Cibolt yet? No, not yet. What's up, Ote? Oh, Tethfault? I don't know about Tethfault because we did have to max out on Nebula. Because of everything being so specific to Nebula, to the Nebula Knights, we kind of maxed out on the Nebula Knights. Ugh. Alright, so we're going to drop her to ride. Get our energy crest. When this unit, hold on. When this unit is placed from riding, reveal a grade 3 Nebula Knight and its card from the ride deck. Search your deck for up to 1 Nebula Knight yearning. Okay. So we're going to reveal the grade 3. We're going to search the grade 1. Shuffle. This goes back to the ride deck. We get to draw because of starter. And then she calls herself out. Okay. That's not bad. Right, it searches it. Search your deck for up to 1 and call it to rear guard. Okay. So this is gonna go. We'll go put it here. No, we'll put it here because this can't attack this turn. While boosted, discard a card, reveal the top card of your deck. For the trigger unit, when your opponent's regards. Okay, so we can't do that. I'll put that there, and I'll do like that. Okay. So power +5. We're gonna go swing it in, and then we're gonna go swing it in. Okay. Skill. Pop off. The top two. I guess we'll add the crit to hand and put this to the bottom of the deck. All right. I think I figured. I mean, it's a little weird. What's the grade 2 even do? When this unit is rode upon by a grade 3. All right. So when this unit intercepts, okay. So it doesn't do anything for me. I think we guard here. I don't like that. You know what? I'm gonna guard here too. I don't think we need a counter blast for anything. All right, we're gonna discard another one of these. We're gonna ride, and then we're gonna call. Always have to have a love-hate relationship with a deck stacker. Ever since I was obliterated one time by Fenrir OTK. That's funny. No, Ant-Man. I have not built Cibolt yet. That's next. When this unit is placed on rear guard with a grade 2 with Cornison's card name. Oh, that's the grade 3. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a grade 2 or greater. Oh. I guess I could have got the grade 3 out early. Oops. Let's call this over here. We're gonna move this back. I'm gonna call. Okay, I see. I think I see what I'm supposed to do here, but I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna go swing, skill, soul blast, discard. Reveal the top card of reveal the top one. Since it is not a trigger unit. And I put it on the bottom of the deck. Huh. I definitely overextended like crazy. Alright, we heal. And then we're gonna go swing. Interesting. Definitely gonna take a little getting used to. Definitely gonna take a little getting used to. Oh, that's my alarm. Sorry about that, guys. So let me start planning out my next turn. All right, when this is rode upon by a grade 3 with Soul Blast 1, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 Nebula from among them, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle the deck. Okay. And then the grade 3 says, return 2 Nebula Knights from your drop to deck, which I think we have 2 in the deck, the drop already. We do. Search your deck for up to 1 Nebula Knight and its card name and a grade +1. All right, so we choose one of our rear guards, we call +1 over it. So ideally we want to do that with these. So when we call the grade 2 over the grade 1, it searches our deck for the grade 3 and then calls it over. And then the grade 3 Soul Blast 1 to grab the grade 1. No, it just gets it, okay. And if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, Soul Blast 1 with the top 2 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 of them, put into hand, put the rest of the bottom of the deck. Okay. So we're gonna go no guard here. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go 35. All right, perfect. Alright, let's draw. We'll discard the order. Ride. Then the grade 2 skill is a Soul Blast 1. Top 7. Choose a Nebula Knights card from on the reveal it, put it into hand. Okay, so we have Soul Blast 1. Top 7. Yo, is the order a Nebula count as a Nebula Knight too? Choose up to one card with Nebula Knight in its card name. Yeah, it does. That's funny. We might as well grab it, right? No, well, unless I was gonna say unless we have Persona Ride. No, I'll grab it because we're gonna finish our board with what we have, and then we're gonna shuffle. Main phase. We're gonna go skill. Gonna return 1 and 2 back to deck. And then we're gonna search for the grade 2 the grade 2. I hope we have it. Yeah, we do. Alright, and then the grade 2 skill, Counterblast. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 2 or greater, Counterblast 1, search your deck for up to 1 at grade 3. Call it to the red, this circle is on. So this goes, and we're gonna call the grade 3. That's the grade 2. Where's the grade 3? Right there. Alright, so we did the thing. Now grade 3 skill. When this unit is placed on rearguard with the same grade 2 in its card name, choose up to 1 grade 1. Call it to a back row rearguard. So if your opponent's grade... Okay, so we're gonna call it... I fucked up. We're gonna call it over here. Because it has to go to the back row, which sucks. I guess I should have rearranged my stuff before I did it. Alright, this is going to go up there. This doesn't get a skill because it has to boost to grade 3. And then I can Soul Blast 1. Look at the top 2 cards. Choose up to 1 from among them. Into hand, and the rest on top of the deck or bottom of the deck. Okay, so top 2. So Soul Blast, look at top 2. We'll add Radiance Caliber, and we'll put that to the bottom. When this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard Nebula Knight, it gets 5k. At the end of the battle, choose a grade 2 or less Nebula Knight and call. Okay. And then we're going to go skill. This is going to go to the soul. I'm trying not to fuck this up. This is hard. I think I already fucked up. What did I counterblast for? Oh, the grade 2. Alright, so we gotta use Radiance Caliber, and that's fine. So we're gonna go Radiance Caliburn. It's gonna go to Soul. We're gonna countercharge 1. I don't think I need energy for anything, so we're gonna Energy Blast 7. We're gonna draw. Then we're gonna go Skill to the Soul. Peek the top card. Alright, it's just the top 1. Yep, okay. Top 1. We'll leave it on top. This guy's skill goes off. He gets 10k. Okay, I think that's all we can do. And now this is going to have 5k when it swings. When this unit attacks, choose a... Stand all of your rearguards in the same column. If you Persona Row, discard a trigger from hand. Look at the same number of cards at the top of your deck. Okay, we didn't do that. So we're going to go battle phase. We're going to go swing. Ugh, that was hard. That took a lot of brain power that I wasn't ready to use. Swing. Skill. Counterblast. Restand. That's fine. Heal trigger. And a PG. Now we'll go 28. And 28. Sounds good. And then at the end of your turn, choose a grade 2 or less card with Nebula Knights card name. Call it to the rearguard circle. This is on. Okay, so we call. I think we want to call the grade 1, right? No, the grade 1's over there. So I guess we'll call the grade 2 so we have intercept. Oh, I forgot to use this skill. When this unit attacks a Vanguard while boosted by a unit with Nebula Knights, so last one, discard a card. Reveal the top card of your deck if it's a trigger unit. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards and bind it. If it is not, choose one of your opponent's back row rear guards and bind it. Put the reveal card on top or bottom of the deck. I guess that would have been good on the first swing. It's alright, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. Alright, 30k is crazy. Oh, this is the new card? We'll take one. If your Vanguard is... Ooh. We'll guard that. That's why he's going after the rear guards. That's funny. $65 is nuts. Where's my Persona rides? I haven't seen a single other copy. That's crazy. Well, I'll go fuck myself. So I can't use his stack skill because we didn't Persona ride. So we're gonna go skill. Damn. We're gonna send back you and you. And now we'll deck search. I hope we have another copy of the grade 2. There we do. Okay, cool. Well, let's not fuck this up again. We would have moved. I'm calling it. We would have moved the grade 1 forward first. And then skill, counterblast, retire, call the grade 3. And then skill. We'll call the grade 1. Over here. Yep, it's a call from drop, add a new blitz from drop, and if your Vanguard is a scare, it's a restander for 5k. That's crazy. That's just a lot that you just said. If you have a Vanguard with Nebula in a card, this card cannot be retired by opponent's card effects. That's fine. When this unit attacks, alright, we're gonna swap. The calling on this deck is a little weird. It's a little weird. Alright, we're gonna go battle phase. This is gonna have plus 2k on it. This is gonna have plus 5k on it. Oh, I got a Soul Blast. We got the Soul Blast. That's important. Alright, we're gonna go swing to Vanguard, skill. We're gonna discard a card from hand. Peek the top. Is it reveal the top? Okay, reveal the top. It is not a trigger. I forgot to use the order! Put it to the bottom. I have a bunch of the orders in drop and I just forgot to use them. I have 2 of them. Alright, we're gonna go swing, skill, counterblast, restand. Cool, twin drive, first check. Another heal trigger. I guess we'll put it here and we'll heal 1. And then a draw check. I guess I should have gave it to Vanguard. Finally, we have a Persona ride. We're taking this thing out, even though I'm pretty sure they can get it back. And then we'll go 28 to van. Sounds good. All right, so now we can start gaining all this extra power. We'll use our blitz order, oh not blitz order, but our regular order to gain some extra power and damage. The counter blast costs are a little annoying. Oh wait, this guy goes, and I call grade 2. Where's the grade 2? Is it grade? It's grade 2 allure, right? It has to be a Nebula Knight. That sucks. So I guess we'll call the grade 1 Nebula Knight. Mm-hmm. I'm actually going to take this and pray we don't get double crit. Front trigger's annoying. Oof. He's gonna attack the rears. Alright, this is where the counterblast cost becomes kind of frustrating. Why do you get to add 2? He gets to add 2 blitz orders? Well, either way he added them, so here we are. So we Persona Road. We didn't draw. Main phase. Let's move this guy up now. Because we don't want to waste the counter blast. So instead, let's do this. Let's go skill. We'll start putting our combo pieces back to deck. And we get to call... we have to call one that's... I made a boo-boo. Choose one of your rear guards. Search your deck for up to 1 Nebula. That's grade 1. Whatever. I'm bad. I get it. Do I have another grade 2 Nebula Knight in here? I want to call this one. There's a grade 1 skill Zeph, counter blast to the bottom, add 2 blitz orders from drop. Gotcha. Is it this thing? Or the one that it's already gone. Alright, so this is gonna, during your turn, if a rear guard, this thing's gonna have plus 10k on it. I'm gonna call. She's also gonna have plus 10k. Now for both of them, I can Soul Blast and discard a card to stack. Now we're gonna go this, which we're only gonna use the skill to check top 7 to call a card. Want to get some boosters in here. Top 7. Perfect. And that gets removed, right? Oh, bind, sorry. Alright, so now we're gonna go battle phase. We're gonna go swing, skill, Soul Blast 1. Discard a card, peek the top card of the, reveal the top card of the deck. It is not a trigger, so I bind a back row. Bind. And then this goes to the bottom of the deck. And then this called itself out. I'll call it here. Nah, he'll probably just perfect guard the Vanguard. Nah, we'll call it here because he has a bunch of blitz orders. Okay. Swing, skill, counterblast, restand, and then we will discard a card. Look at the same number of cards off the top of the deck as the number of Nebula Knights, so we get to check top 4 and put them on top of the deck in any order. So top 4, and there are no triggers in the top 4. That's funny. All right, so we're gonna go. How do I rearrange them? I like that. I guess we'll do it like this. Hold on. I guess we gotta do it like this. Okay. So, yeah, I knew he would do that. So we don't want you. Well, we want you least of all. Okay, I can see how that could be pretty powerful once you get to start getting into turn 4. All right, so twin drive, first check, second check. But now he's not gonna know I have no triggers coming up. We're gonna go 30k to Vanguard. He has the blitz order for that. Yep. And then 38. All right. The deck needs countercharge. It's got great defense. Granted, we've gotten pretty lucky on our damage triggers, but it can pretty easily build a board. It just needs a lot of counterblast. The fact that the Vanguard needs a counterblast every turn means you need at least 1 damage every turn, and with no way to countercharge means you're taking more damage. And then if you want to do any of your other big combos, you need to eat more damage, which sucks. All right, when this unit is counterblast 1, stand this unit. All right. Here's their big turn. I'll guard the easy ones. He didn't Persona Ride this turn. So 31. So 43 is 2 to pass. Oof. Heal trigger is kind of annoying. We'll eat that. We'll eat that. Yeah. I guess it was nice stacking the decks. I got to know that I wasn't going to see the cards I wanted. It's Soul Blast 1, Energy Blast 2 for the Stoatia if your Vanguard is Insect. Gotcha. Gotcha. He didn't Energy Blast for the Vanguard, the rear guard. That's an Energy Blast 4. Because he was at 3. No. Whatever. He's probably going to say that he did. It's fine. There's not much generic countercharge. Yeah, I know. So, let's see. I don't agree. I don't believe he was... Oh, wait, he went to 6. Because he was at 3. All right, let me do this right. So choose up to one of your rear guards. Okay, so I can just send 2 back to deck without calling anything. So here's what we want to do. We're going to Energy Blast 7. Draw a card. We're going to send back 2 Nebula Knights. No, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. Call. Now we're gonna go skill. Sending back the grade 3 and the grade 2. Nah, that was dumb. Because we want the counterblast. We'll just do this. We'll call it the grade 3 here. And we don't have to call anything. We could have soul blasted to call the column. No, because you only get that skill when it's called over the grade 2. So we'll just get a little bit more oomph. Now this is going to have plus 5k on it. And this is going to have plus 2k on it. Alright, so then we're going to go skill, move to soul. Peek the top card of the... Is it reveal or peek? Look at. And then put the top and bottom of the deck. Okay, so top one. We're going to put it to the bottom. And then we're going to go this. Counterblast. Look at top 3. 1 to hand, 1 to top or bottom, and 1 to... So top 3. We're going to put Selgion in hand. This to the drop. And this to the top. And then bind. And then this is going to gain 10k. And I think we're good. Battle phase. We're gonna go. Well, no, not battle phase. Let's call the Selgion too. We are running. We're probably gonna deck out. Let's be in all honesty. We're gonna go swing, skill, soul blast 1, discard a card from hand, reveal top card, and retire. No, bind, bind, and then back to the top. All right, 38. Now we're gonna go swing, skill, counterblast, restand, discard a trigger. Look at top 5. All right, I hate my life. All right, let's put this on the top of the deck. Top of the deck, top of the deck, top of the deck, and top of the deck. Oh, I just cheated. Oh, it's too late now. Or you can counterblast and you can choose for either cost. Wait, what? Alright, twin drive, draw trigger. This is going to be 38, so we'll give, I mean, it's the same. Plus 2k power. Unfortunately, we can't use any of our other skills. We'll go 38 first. We'll go 38 at the rear. I want to see if he's going to drop any card on it. He is. Crazy that he still gets to draw for that. He really wants to keep that thing. Alright, and then we get to call a grade 2. I forgot to use Selgion, but it's alright. Wait, he just cheated. It's Soul Blast 1 and Energy Blast 2 for the Stoatia. Or Counter Blast 1, you can choose either cost. Wait, really? If your Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, this cost may be paid with Soul Blast 1 and Energy Blast 2. Oh. When this card is placed on rear guard other than from hand, Counter Blast 1, choose a card from you with a different card name from your drop and call it to rear. Okay. And then it's a Counter Blast 1 to restand. I understand. Ooh, shit. We die. Because I can't guard the Vanguard. GG. I think I figured out the deck, though. I think I figured out the deck. Not the biggest fan, but I definitely I'm gonna mess with it a little bit more. That game was like the perfect way to, like, it was nice and slow, so I was able to actually like try out different things. So we'll do one more with it. All right, I'll go first. You know what? We'll keep those just for discard fodder. All right, then in bed. Same Z's. Same Z's. All right, draw for turn. Discard the grade 1. Ride grade 1. Get our energy generator. And then grade 1, search your deck for 1, call it to Rigard. So we get to get you, call you, and then we get to get you, call you. Shuffle. Jesus Christ, what's up with my phone? Sorry, my phone's being weird. Alright, so he's going for a little bit of a rush. Okay, so he's going for a lot of rush. I would like a damage trigger. There we go. And it's a heal, which is perfect. Stand and draw. We'll discard the order. Ride grade 2. We'll move this one up. Call and call. Battle phase. We'll take out the grade 1. Swing at the Vanguard. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. All right. Top 2. I'm gonna add the Persona Ride to hand. And send the trigger to the bottom of the deck. Since we went first. Ha! When I used the order in the last game, I forgot to give the extra 5k power to my rear guards. That's funny. Ha! Yes, he has to attack the rear guard. All that for a Selgon. Damn, that's 2 heals gone. All right, let's do this. We're going to discard to ride. Skill of the grade 2. Top 7 for Nebula Knights. Reveal it, put into hand. Okay, so we're gonna Soul Blast 1. Look at top 7. I think I want to grab the order. Shuffle. Then her skill to call. Then we're going to use the order from the drop to check top 7 for a grade less than or equal to our Vanguard and call it. call the great call. Is it anything, or does it have to be Nebula Lord? Look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 unit card. Yeah, we're calling Celion. Now we can use the Vanguard skill. Sending this back to deck and this back to deck. We're gonna call the grade 2. Where's the grade 2? Over the grade 1. Grade 1 skill, counterblast, call the grade 3. Wherever he at. Alright, I think I got it, chat. And then call it to the back row rear guard. Choose up to 1. Now we get to call the grade 1 back out. Bang. And then if your Vanguard's grade 3, Soul Blast 1. Look at the top 2. Choose 1 from among them, put it into your hand, and 1 on top or bottom of the deck. So top 2. We'll grab Radiant's Caliber in the hand. We'll leave the crit on top of the deck. We made a small misplay. We made a small misplay because this one can't attack right now. It cannot attack. Oh well, we'll call over it. You know what? It's only if it's called by the effect, right? Yeah, okay. Not called by the effect, but like it has to be called over the grade 2 to get this that skill. So we'll go 5k here, 2k here. Am I forgetting anything? No. Battle phase. You're gonna have 5k. You're gonna go swing, skill, discard a card, reveal top card, which lets me retire. Choose one of your opponent's front or rear guards in the same column. Oh. Never mind. Because it's only in the same column. And then we're going to go swing, skill, counterblast, restand. Twin drive. First check. Obviously, it's the critical trigger. He's got a trigger on him, so we'll put it here. Second check, nothing. So we're gonna go 38 for 2. All right, I definitely figured it out. And then I think we're gonna attack the rear guard over here. And then skill, pop off, top 2. We'll add the grade 1 to him. No, we'll add the grade 2. No. Yeah, we'll add the grade 2. Send that to the bottom of the deck. And then skill. This thing dies. And we call out another unit. Does it matter what it is? Call it to back row if it's your Vanguard. Call it to rear guard. Grade 2 or less. So you know what? We'll get Celion back for next turn. Because what I'll probably do is I'll call the grade 3 over this, and then he calls the grade 3 calls. Does it have to be Nebula? Whoops. My bad. Has to be a Nebula Knight. All right, that was a pretty cool turn 3 that time, and we actually have a pretty hefty hand now. I didn't realize there was a bunch of draw skills I wasn't actually using. It's funny. Like I forgot that the grade 3 adds 1 to hand and stacks the top card of the deck. Oh, fuck. Do I have another copy of the grade 1 in the drop yet? I have the grade 2. Okay, I don't have the grade 1 yet. It's okay, I have ideas. I have ideas. Because I could just straight up use Nebula Lord, Night Lord to summon to play the grade 3 over the grade 2, which will still get me the stack. It just won't get me the grade 1 back from the drop, which is fine. Oh, he's using the grade 3 skill. Those should actually have plus 10k on them because they gain 5k on their own. And then they tag out for grade 2s. All right, 33 is big, so we will take 33. Vanguard doesn't gain any power, which is nice, so that we're just going to guard with a trigger for a 2 to pass. Heal trigger. Thankfully, he gave it to the rear. Take one more, and then we'll guard this last one. Drop in the order. All right, easy peasy. And now he has to swap out the grade 3s for grade 2s. Does he not have any grade 2s in drop? Yes, he has to swap it out. It's what it does. It's mandatory. Alright. Stand and draw. Persona ride. Draw. Alright, let's do this right. Let me think of how I should do this. So, I can move the grade 1 in. Stack the deck. Well, no, because I'm going to end up going through the deck anyway. So it's like, do I actually want to do this? So let's swap these around. Here's what I'll do. Because I don't think the grade 3 can call it whenever, right? Choose one grade 1 in its back. Call it to a back row rear guard. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't have to be in the same column as the Vanguard, as the grade 3 I call. So we're gonna go skill. Sending back the grade 2 and the grade 3. And we're gonna call. We're just gonna call the grade 2. What am I saying? Oh no, I have to call it over 1. Oh, that sucks. I didn't want to do that. So we'll do it like this. We're just not going to use the skill. Then we're going to call from hand. And then skill. We're going to call the grade 1 over here. Then we're going to soul blast. The top 2. We'll add another Persona Ride to hand, and we'll bomb deck the Selgaon. Then we'll use the order from drop to look at top 3. 1 to hand. Alright, look at the top 3 cards of the deck. Choose a card from among them, put it into the hand. Choose a card from among them, put it to the top of the deck, and discard the rest. So, We have to drop one. And then we'll put this on top. Okay. And then this is going to gain 5k, and this will gain 5k. Then we're going to call. And since a rearguard was retired this turn, this gains 10k on it. Now we'll go battle phase. Swing, skill, Soul Blast 1. Discard a card. Reveal the top card of the deck. And we're going to bind. And then to the top of the deck. And that's 43 to Vanguard. Now we're going to go swing, skill, discard a trigger, and counterblast, restand. And now we get to look at the top 3. No, top 1, 2, 3, top 5. Rearrange the top 5 cards of our deck is crazy. What the fuck? All right. So I gotta do this right. So we're gonna go. We're gonna put the heal trigger first on top of the deck. Then we're gonna put this. Then we're gonna put the draw trigger, and then we're gonna put the 2 crits. And he's not guarding. Well, I am sorry. Because that's a critical. That's a critical. The reason that's crazy, and the reason I actually love that, is because now I would have took a damage, I would have got a draw trigger, I would have drew the non-trigger, then I would have took another damage, I would have went to 6, I would have got the heal trigger. So I would have been sitting on 33. I don't know if you guys remember back in OG Vanguard, back in like G format, did any of you guys ever play Demiurge with the Chrono Tiger deck with the Zodiac Time Beasts? I remember I played that deck because I thought Demiurge's effect was so cool. Basically, every bad guy in Vanguard always has like an alternate win con condition type thing. Whereas we had one guy who had the Omega Lock. You know, if he had 5 locks at the beginning of his turn, he won. In was it Stride Gate? I think it was called. Demiurge basically said if you bound 12 different Zodiac Time Beasts, because it was supposed to be the 12 of the Zodiac, you would send all of them from the bind zone to the drop, and then you would get to pick 12 cards from the drop and stack the top of your deck. And that late into the game, you basically you're obviously going to have your pick of triggers and whatnot. So you could arrange your top 12 cards of the deck to arrange how you would draw and hit triggers for the next 2 or 3 turns. It was crazy. And he also would gain a critical, and he would gain the skill where he couldn't be guarded with perfect cards. It was crazy. But that's what that reminded me of, being able to check top 5 and stack 5 cards. Like, bro, that was spicy. That was spicy. All right, I think I figured out the deck. And now what you've all been waiting for. Let's go talk about Cibolt. Oh, Cibolt. There they are. All right, first off, can we talk about how fucking cute this starter is? We're definitely playing that. What the hell's the grade 1's name? That's it right there, right? When this unit is placed by running from a unit with Cibolt in its card name, reveal a grade 3 card with Cibolt in its card name from a ride deck. Search your deck for up to 1 Spear Rod and Cibolt, who we once were. Reveal it, put into hand, shuffle the deck. Grade 2, when this unit attacks, retire a rear guard, reveal a grade 3 Cibolt in its card name, draw a card, this unit gets 5,000 power. All right, and here's our order. Well, let's get Cibolt first off. All right, let's talk about what Cibolt does. Let's talk about this. We got like an hour to kill. Act Vanguard once per turn, Soul Blast 1, choose up to the same number of your rear guards as your opponent's Vanguard's grade until the end of the turn. They become mental pollution state. And they get auto at the end of the turn, this unit. And at the end of the turn, retire this unit, and they get 5k. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked a Vanguard, counterblast one, and choose one of your rear guards with mental pollution state, or one of your Vanguards, stand it, and until end of turn, its drive becomes 0, and it gets power plus 10k. If your opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, choose a total of 2. So basically, you can get a restanding Vanguard or a restanding rear guard. Best starter in Dragon Empire. And then auto Vanguard, when a rear guard in the mental pollution state is retired during your turn, draw a card. So if you go to grade 3 first, you're going to be able to put 2 of your rear guards in mental pollution state, and you're going to get to replace one of them with a draw, which is kind of hot. Somebody pointed out that it feels a very great nature. And it's cool because I said when I saw this, when they showed Cibolt's real form in the anime, I said I needed that immediately as a card. And then we got it. And she looks fantastic. Well, I guess I'll start calling them they because I'm pretty sure that Cibolt is supposed to be unisex. I just call her she because, you know, she possessed now. And that threw me off. Play this if you have a Vanguard with Spear Rod or Cibolt in its card name, place this card into the soul, choose one of your Vanguards. It gets when your unit without Sentinel is retired from rear guard other than during the main phase, put that card into hand. Basically, you would use that on grade 2 turn because you're going to swing, retire a rear guard, and then you can get the card back immediately. And then drop when a grade 3 or greater unit with Cibolt in its card name rides, when it stands by a card's ability, bind this card and discard a card from hand, and your Vanguard gets dropped, becomes 1 until. Basically, when you restand Cibolt with her own effect, you would remove this and you would get a drive. That's a 4 of. That's really good. All right, so that's our ride line and our main order. Let's look at mental pollution stuff. There's so many generics for Cibolt to use. Yeah, she's gonna be good. When you play a normal order, if you have a Unison Dragon Vanguard, +1, call this card to rear guard. Okay, that's not bad. During your turn, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, and all of your Unison Dragons get 5,000 power, then if this unit is in mental pollution state, it gets 5,000 power. It's not bad, but I don't think I'd run it too heavily. I don't like that it's a counterblast to call it out, and by itself, it doesn't do anything unless you're going second. In which case, it would give your Vanguard 5k and itself 5k. If it's in the mental pollution state. Not horrible, not great. The order also works on grade 3 turns since your rears are retired in the end phase and not the main phase. Ha, that's funny. I didn't even think of that. When your unit in the same column as this unit stands, if this unit is in the mental pollution state, stand this unit. That's okay. When this unit becomes mental pollution state during your turn until the end of turn, this unit gets, when this unit is retired from rear and put into you may put it into the soul and it gets 5k. Do we have a lot of soul blast costs? Am I bugging or is she missing support that's on? Hold on. I'm going to pull up Facebook real quick. Because I feel like I'm missing cards. I could be wrong. Alright, so Spearrod, Cibolt, Desolate Flare Dragon. Is that a grade 3? Alright, so let me see, because apparently there's some new Unison support. Like Unison Dragon. Here we go. If you have a Unison Dragon Vanguard, this card gets the following. Auto, when this unit is placed on rear guard, counterblast one of the top 7 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 Unison Dragon or up to 1 normal order without regardless piece from among them. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle the deck. If you do not reveal, draw a card. Hell fucking yeah. I don't even need to read the rest of the card. When this card attacks, this unit gets 5,000 power until end of battle. Energy Blast 3, choose one of your opponents or one of your rear guards and it gets when this unit is retired from rear guard, put this card into your hand. This card is an absolute 4. There's Latifa, DE Pride Cycler, Abderasi Glaive, Shenri Sure. I think those are locked. Those aren't locked behind needing Varga as a Vanguard. I'm pretty sure they are. Shenri's definitely going in. Shenri's a definite yes. Okay, so Desolate Dragon definitely need to go in. Baki is mid. When this unit stands in the same column. See, the thing is, you can put 2 rear guards in the mental pollution state. So you're gonna stand, but hold on. Let me read Cibolt again. They get mental pollution state, and until end of turn, retire this unit, and they get 5k. At the end of the battle, that your unit attack combos one, choose one of your rear guards in mental pollution. Stand it. Okay, that would be why. When this unit becomes mental pollution during your turn, this unit gets, when retired from rear guard, we may put it into the soul. I like this grade one better than the rest, but it gives us room to use soul cards. This one's not bad. Maybe a 2 of. Abderasi Glaive front row effect isn't locked to Vaga. That's awesome. All right, so let's do this. We're gonna grab Shenri first. Well, let's grab a couple grade ones. So Shenri being the big one, and of course our perfect cards. Especially since we're playing a deck that plays in order. You know, we can also play that's an oldie but a goodie if we have since we have the room. Is well, hold off. Where's my PG? Where's the PG I like? There it is. 1, 2, 3. Let's grab our Kree Elemental. As far as Regalis pieces go, we would want to use this order as much as possible. I guess. We also want to disco. More than anything, we want it in the drop. The first effect is cool, but we don't super need it. I didn't mean to put this in here. But, this deck is another one without generic countercharge. So maybe we'll go with Radiance for now until we see how the deck plays. Apparently I clicked on some things I didn't mean to click on. Alright, Latifah is definitely going to be good, especially since we have a searchable order. Let's put her as a 4 of. She's also a good beat stick. Latifah is the Tethvault clone. Let's get our triggers in so we can see how much we have left. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked a Vanguard. Since her restands at the end of battle, you can actually combine her with she can play Dragon Empire OT. The only downside is if you get Dragon Empire OT on her second swing, her drives will be reduced to 0. But if you use the order, you can get 1 drive on each swing. Something to think about. It looks like it's gonna have decent draw power, so let's do fronts. And let's grab. Where is Drag Veda? Unfortunately, I don't have Latifah in real life. It's expensive, so I'm probably gonna use Brachio Force as an alternative. Brachio is a good one. That's the other one I was thinking of. Idios Faro is always a good idea too. Which one's that one? I don't know if you spelled that wrong. Isn't there a down that's Energy Blast 3 retire on retire to draw? There is, Junk. There is. This guy, and he gets 10k. When this unit attacks, if your opponent's Vanguard is great 3 or greater, Soul Blast 1 gets 10k power, and then retire at the end of turn. So that would be 25k with Mental Pollution. So yeah, that's pretty good. And when this unit is retired by any card's ability during the turn. So you can actually call this out turn 2, swing with it, swing with the Vanguard, the grade 2 Vanguard would retire it, you would bounce it back to hand with the order, and then you get the draw card. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Good call on that one. I'm back. I'd recommend playing Drag Resonance as a tech for more numbers. Well, let me see what it looks like without it. Because Drag Resonance is a good card, but we would only gain plus 10k. And only on the last 2, well, I guess last 3 swings. So we would swing Rearguard, swing Vanguard, restand Vanguard, 10k across the board. Definitely a good option. I definitely was talking about that too with some of my other peoples. I kind of want to put this card to 4 though, because I like the idea of this one. Do we have other cards with on retire skills? When any player's unit is retired, stand by. Oh, it's Triumph Dragon. Sure. Imagine if Cibolt was considered in the Malworm state. That'd be crazy. There's also Justina. I do like Justina. I'm gonna see if there's anything else that gets effect that we can. When this unit is placed on Guardian Cycle, that's Coda Blaze. When this unit becomes Mental Pollution state, we just talked about that. When your opponent's rear guard in the same column as this unit is retired, Counterblast 1. This unit is retired. Okay, that needs Varga. Varga. Retire from rear guard by your opponent's ability. Soul Blast, draw a card, and then by the okay. You can also play cards that get rid of themselves before they retire at end of turn, like Shenri and Meathot. Yes. Because we're already at 54. I'm just trying to decide what I want to cut. I do want a little more draw power. I like this guy for the soul charge, just because we want to abuse Latifah, but she is the only card we're using that's soul. This guy uses energy, but he's our only card using energy, so do we want to run cyclers? Angel, what you doing, baby girl? I don't like this card. And this card feels like win more. So I think we could run cyclers. It'll be like we're running 7 Energy Blast cyclers. We just gotta be careful with our counterblast cost. But then we have the Soul Blast. The Soul Blast cyclers too. Because we can use the Persona ticket ones. It's funny because she has so much flexibility. She doesn't have a whole lot of Soul Blast, but the Soul Blast cards aren't great. And she has a built-in Soul Charge, but she doesn't have any built-in counter charge. Where she needs a counter blast, and then that's why I'm scared to put too many cards that also need a counter blast in. Like this guy needs a counter blast, but he's always going to get us a +1. This is the only thing we have for energy. I guess Farheight is the best option, just because if we don't see this grade 2, we can still get Farheight. And I still think Wardon is better than the energy cyclers. Wardon? I definitely spelled that. Did I spell that wrong? Hold on a second, guys. I got a phone call. That was weird. Ward on the discard. This guy right here. Yeah. When this unit's placed on, this is a good card. I do like this card a lot. Actually, for this, you know what? The only reason oh wait, we have a discard cost built in. Nah, for this deck, this is better. As a matter of fact, we'll do 3 and 4 like that. For this version of this deck, this is better because we can call this, it gains 5k, and then we can pump it up with Cibolt, kill it, and it's still live in the drop. And because our order makes us discard a card, we can get refund the cost with this without having to worry about clogging up our energy for this. So I think specifically for this deck, that's better. Don't get me wrong, I love the Energy Blast Cyclers, and they are still very good. But I think for this, we go with... Oh my god, let the program catch up. And I still... yeah. Alright, let's try this out. Uh-oh, somebody has 17 triggers. Alright, we're just gonna leave. So I can go fix their deck. Let's find somebody else. Which 7? Alright, I'm excited. We're definitely going first. This is definitely going first deck. Actually, I think it's good either way, but hey. Ooh, we're keeping one of the Persona rides, we're sending the rest back. Solid hand. Oh, whoops. I grabbed one too many cards. With the amount of energy cost in your variation of the deck, you should probably go second since it lets you get 5 attacks on your first grade 3 turn. Yeah, probably. Alright, draw. Let's drop you and ride. And then when this unit is placed by riding, skill, reveal, and we grab our order. I'm honestly surprised nobody's playing this. Like, this is our 3rd opponent, and nobody, or 4th opponent. 3rd? Yeah, 3rd opponent, and nobody's playing Cibolt. I'm really surprised. They gonna rush me. Why? What's up with everybody on Cardfight area wanting to play a rush game? I'm just gonna eat all of this. This one will guard. Draw. Let's go. Let's drop this and ride. All right. Now main phase. I don't have a Unison Dragon Vanguard, so these don't do what I want them to do. But I could just call them and add them back to hand after the fact. So it doesn't have any of these skills that I'm looking at right now. Okay, so we'll just call it. We'll play our order. It's gonna go to Soul. We're gonna call. Battle phase. We're gonna take out the grade ones. All right. And my opponent needs to chill. Okay, Cibolt has a built-in Soul Blast cost as well. Yeah, she's just a good card. Yeah, it looks like he's playing Alfred. Guard. Well, no guard here. Cool. Now we get to do cool things. Let's draw. Let's discard and ride. Now we're gonna Energy Blast 3. Remove. Add this to hand. Let's go main phase. We're gonna call. Skill. Counterblast. Check top 7. We'll grab the order. Shuffle. Now we'll play the order. So now I can return one of my rearguards to hand. So this goes to soul. We'll play another one. Skill, counterblast, check top 7. We'll add another order. When the shooting attacks, they gain 5k. We'll go skill. Send. Now 5k here, 5k here. Since our points at grade 1, grade 2. So then we'll go battle phase. Oh wait, choose one of your other rear guards and it gets, okay, so I only have to pay 3 energy to do that. Oh, I didn't realize these guys had an energy cost 2. I understand. This is why you're saying I should have went second. Did you draw from grade 2 Sparrow? Wait, it draws me a card? Oh yeah, I think I did. Twin drive. First check. Front trigger is awesome. Second check. Grade 2. Skill. Counterblast. Restand. Plus 10k. Then we're gonna go swing. Alright, then we're gonna go swing. Yes. Skill. Energy blast 3. So now they're both gonna get bounced to hand and I get to draw a card. And then we're gonna go swing. Alright, now bounce to hand, bounce to hand. Oops, one draw. That was cute. I forgot to get the extra drive. I spaced it out. When you're grade 3 or grade unit with Cibolt Carnet, yeah, I could have done that. Oh well. That happened. No, that was a pretty fantastic turn. That felt great. It's okay, baby. Daddy loves you. All right, so he's resting and he's giving his Vanguard plus 5k. I guess that's an okay tech. Where does he get the critical from? Oh yeah, Alfred gets a critical, I forgot. It's okay, we have a PG for that. We'll take that. Damage trigger, you love to see it. I don't like that you have that. He's gonna stand both of them. I'll take it. We'll OT guard this. Nice. No triggers is beautiful. Angel, you're scratching me. What? This unit gets drive +1 and performs drive checks. So if we guard it like this, he only gets 1 drive. Cool. 48. We'll just PG. All right, cool. Oh. Well, that's that. So that's 43, 48, and guard. I forgot it has a guard restriction. Because I would have PG'd that and used the shield over here. My bad. Alright. We're going to Persona Ride. We're going to play the order. Now we could bounce something. I'm going to play this guy. And you know what? We'll play this too. I'm trying to think if there's any way I can add all three back. Because this is going to Energy Blast and draw me a card, and then I can bounce this back with Cibolt's skill. So we're going to Soul Blast. Plus 5k here. Plus 5k there. Choose up to the same number of your rear guards. Okay, so we'll go Battle Phase. This unit attacks your opponent's Vanguard. Okay. At the end of that battle, retire this unit at the end of that battle. We don't want to do that. Okay, we're gonna go swing. I may have played this a little wrong, but it's okay. Twin Drive, first check, second check. Power here, crit to van. All right. I want to like this guy. We'll just never use his Soul Blast to gain power. Because he retires himself at the end of battle, so he wouldn't get retired by the Elemental Pollution, which isn't that big a deal. But I would like something that gets me a little more, like I can use it fully and then like retires at the end of turn. Because then that'd be cool. He's not horrible. I just think the other grade 2 is much better, and I didn't realize that this is an Energy Blast cost, so if I had to choose between the two of them, I would actually cut this. And no, because he's not even live till turn 3. That hurts our early game. Never mind. Ignore me. It just says this is such a good card, but I also don't like that it costs a counterblast. So I think I'm gonna do this, which swap those around a little. Not bad for a first game. Let's take it. Let's try again. Think you're energy starved? No, a little bit. I think we have a little too much energy blast cards. As much as I like Warden, we don't discard nearly enough to warrant it. So that gives, and I would like another grade 1 rear guard I can use. It's energy blast to draw. You need to cut down on some stuff. Yeah. I think I'll just keep the Dino and the grade 2 so I can keep my early game and my searches. And I think I didn't like that we had no boosters at the end of that either. So maybe we could find another decent booster we can use. See if there's anything with a decent end of turn skill. Meat Hot? Meat Hot's good. There's a set order that energy charges, but it's a little bit annoying for space. Yeah. 3 Meat Hots is okay. Let's try this. Oh, my fucking elbows. What's the oh, the one that gives my grade 2's boost? That's actually a clever idea. We'll keep going Tails. Tails is doing good for us. All right, looks like we're probably going second this time. We'll send all the triggers back. And we'll send you back too.
What the fuck is his hand? This hand is not good at all. Oh shit, mirror. I forgot the ace unit as well. Yeah, I could definitely use the ace unit. Alright, draw. Bruh. I so don't want to discard this. Have you considered Obdurasi, Glaive Dragon, and Shura? Like, they work better with Varga, but they should do fine here. Obdurasi, yes, but he's just a 13k vanilla. Yeah, he can't be retired, but so he'd be an 18k. There's just other cards right now. And then Shura, Shura, I like because she bounces the cards back, but she can't call herself back. So you don't get any extra attacks. We already have cards that do the same. There's already a built-in card that does the same thing, and the deck is already using a lot of energy. I think we'll go... I'm gonna regret this, but... So now we search for the order. And then we draw. Okay. Main phase. I'm gonna play the order. Call. Oh wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm getting ahead of myself. That's turn 2. That's turn 2. That's a good card. He's not 13k, he's 23k. Obdurasi? I thought Obdurasi needs Varga to get his 10k. Funny enough, Obdurasi Glaive power and resist skill is generic. Oh! My mistake. He's gonna bounce that to hand. That's cute. Little no guard here. Cool. Draw. We gotta discard a Cibolt. We have too many. Then we'll go call and call. And then when your unit without Sentinel is retired from rearguard other than during the main phase. All right, we'll go play. So this goes to Soul. Battle phase. When this unit attacks, if your opponent's Vanguard, all right, so no 10k power. We'll go 18. So he's, yeah, that's actually really funny. I didn't even think of that. Oh, I'm missing 3 energy. That's funny. Swing, skill, retire. 1, 2, 3. Draw. Add to hand. Oh wait, I draw for him too, don't I? Oh yeah, I draw another card. That's funny. Yeah, the fact that Obdurasi's 10k isn't locked to grade 3, that makes him definitely a very viable option for Cibolt. That's a good card. I want that card. Sorry, my nose itches. Can you try Lee Elzaf with the Nebula order? Wait, what? Which Shaman Knight? Which Liel? Odium or Amorta? We're gonna have to guard this. We're gonna guard this. I'm surprised he didn't give it all he didn't just swing with the Vanguard before swing with the rear guards. And now he pushes through the guard. That's great. I think we just die now. Yep, and now he gets an extra drive. This is awesome. Vanguard at its finest. And we still have to take this attack. Because this game fucking despises me. We didn't draw grade 2s. Awesome. Yeah, this is definitely going to need to be a front a draw trigger deck. Ugh. Then again, ripping into three of the grade 3s is just disgusting. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go. Skill. We can mental pollution everybody. Oh, wrong one. We don't get anybody back, but at least we get to draw a bunch of cards. Alright. Battle phase. This is going to gain 5k so our opponent has one or less rear guards. We're going to go... $15k to Vanguard. Swing the Vanguard. Alright, first check. Front trigger, yay. Second check, nothing. Skill. Counterblasts. Restand, restand. Bind the order. Discard a card. I guess we'll discard you. One drive. Swing. Nothing. Fuck my life. Alright. I forgot to use Meat Hot! Soul Blast 1. Retire. Energy Blast 3. Draw. 41. To the soul. Draw. I make big boo boo. Me no likey Meat Hot. I didn't like Meat Hot to begin with. I would have liked to see my grade 2, because that grade 2 is important, but I didn't see any copies of him. Oh wait, didn't I cut him down to 3? Maybe I should have left that at 4. He's too important to see grade 3. He gets you your Persona Rise and he gets you copies of your order. Alright, 30k is gross. Oh, we're taking this. Oh, yeah. You're right. I forgot Meat Hot still retires. Oh, I got another critical. Cool. Alright. Alright, I have an argument to Abderasi Glaive now. Like a serious one. So in that situation, we had a bunch of cards that mirage themselves off the board. We lose out on Cibolt's draw because we didn't retire anything with Mind Pollution. Like Spino, not is that not its name? Rush Dragon retired itself during the battle phase, so it never sees. When a rearguard in the mental pollution state is retired during your end phase, you draw a card. So if those rearguards aren't making it to the end phase, you're not drawing off of Cibolt. Meathot would have retired during the main phase. I only drew because he retired at the end phase. So we got to be careful with that. I haven't run any soul issues, so we could probably cut this down. You think Dino sucks? I wanted a decent early game card, and this is a decent early game card because the grade 2 retires a rear guard, and so we can retire this, bounce it back to hand, and still draw an extra card off of it. Angel, all right, baby, come on. You either gotta sit here, you either gotta stay here, or you gotta get up. One of the two. Can't be getting in my way. Ugh. Hold on. All right, that's it. You're done. She's shedding like a lot because her summer coat's coming in. I also think draw triggers are probably the better way to go, having played that a little bit. Brachio is an option. I do like Brachio, but that's another one that doesn't stay till the end. Ideally, I'd like a rearguard that does something. There's also the rearguard, the grade 2 that revives itself with a counterblast when playing an order, but you're kind of less starved. Yeah, I still focus on cards that can be retired, but after Cibolt's Mind Pollution, can combo him off the order to retire opponent's rear and draw as well. Well, all right, hold on, guys, hold on. All right, so here's what you guys got to think about. We need cards that are either going to leave already and can get me some advantage, or do something and then Cibolt kills them off. In the case of Brachio, if Brachio hits, now I don't get to the power boost and draw grade 2, and I don't get the draw for Cibolt. Boost order package, I think, is probably a better idea. Let me see. Hold on. I'm probably not taking out Dino altogether because it's still a pretty hefty beat stick that still draws me cards. And if I really am worried, if he's the only thing I have for Cibolt to retire, then I can just not gain his 10k and then draw 2 cards off of the Energy Blast 3. But hold on, let me do something. I'm gonna change this for Fire Regalis because we need to be able to establish a board. I also say run the grade 1 that restands in mental pollution state. Yeah, I could see that. It gives me a unit I don't mind calling. I just wish it did a little more, but a 13k restanding booster's not bad. This is Wilbur all over again before we got into the archetype support. Yeah. What is it's the Desert Gunners, right? Or is it a Drag Rider? My cat's tearing apart her box. I know it's a grade 2 that searches it, right? Oh, H unit. Let's not forget the H unit this time. Especially since the H unit gets so big. me just do it like this. Oh, we're already at 54. That's funny. We can cut one. What's the name of the grade 2 that searches it? Oh, it's 2 words. Figures. You can also run Galnet for defense as well. Oh, the cat, yeah. We do Soul Blast a lot. Usually I like the cats in decks that Soul Blast pretty heavy. As a matter of fact, I think I like Galnet better. Hold on, you just gave me a good idea. Because we can use Galnet. We can use Galnet, draw a card, and then use the order effect to bounce it back to hand, still have the 20k defense. We're probably not gonna need this guy because our soul should be fine with her. The only reason I don't want to run the boost order package is because, like, yeah, the grade 2 puts it in play, but if I end up with the order in hand, I'm never gonna play it in place of playing this. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Well, let's just put this up to 3, see how it does. Oh wait, we have 2 spots. You also have the option for defensive roar. All right, I'm just gonna lurk on stream for a bit. I do need to do other things. No problem. We're probably gonna be ending off in like half an hour anyway. I do like defensive roar. Me and defensive roar are good friends. What the fuck? Did I spell defensive wrong? At that time, I definitely spelled roar wrong. Oh, defensing, not defensive. It's defensing. I'm on here. Just discard it, I guess, for ride. Yeah, I guess. Fuck. Dust Storm Killing Field. I mean, I don't think we need it now because we have plenty of boosters now. I guess we could end up with a weird field of all grade 2s. Do I have room for one more? I would like to have 2 of these. I guess we'll cut one of the dinos that you don't like. All right, let's try that again. You're lucky I love you. Nobody else gets to lay on my desk except you. Discord mod. Steven, you. All right. This time we'll go heads. All right, we'll take first. This hand is bonkers. This hand is fucking insanity. Yo, you know what? You said that you didn't like the dino. Dino said, nah, we're gonna do things. All right, let's go. Cibolt. Oh, versus Draw Jeweled. Well, we already have the advantage going first. Drawing the order here is kind of nice. I think I'm actually going to get rid of this. And then search the order. You know what we haven't seen? Fucking Latifah. All right, we have the advantage against Draw Jewel as Draw Jewel that doesn't turn on until turn 4 right now. So at least that's nice. Well, no guard here. And we'll just take 2 damage because the universe hates us. Draw. We would get this card right the fuck now. Well, I wanted to keep that, but at least Draw Jewel Madness isn't out yet. What do you think Madness will do? I don't know. It'll probably like turn into the grade 4 on like end phase or something stupid like that. All right, so main phase. I'm gonna play the order. It's gonna go to Soul. We're gonna call, skill, Soul Blast. Put Dust Storm Killing Field in play. We're gonna go skill. We're gonna use it. Oh, it's at the beginning of battle phase. You choose. Never mind. That's not good. At least not for that situation. Call, and call. So we're gonna go battle phase. Oh, nope, 5k. And 5k there. Alright, and then we're gonna go swing, skill, pop off, draw, Energy Blast 3, draw, and then this goes to Soul because I forgot to, and draw. Okay, cool. Oh, he had a trigger. That sucks. We'll give it here, and we'll heal 1, and then we'll swing. And then skill to the Soul, and draw. So this sword can be activated on grade 3 Draw Jewel turn. Ah. Yeah, you can get 5 attacks as soon as he hits grade 3, I know. Alright, we want to take 1 damage here, ideally. We'll no guard here. Perfect. And then we'll guard this. Do we want to? Nah, we'll guard this. I was going to intercept, but I kind of want to keep the grade 2 right now. Bruh. Well, I went from ripping godly to ripping ass. Huh, that sounded funny. Alright, so now we got Cibolt. Does the grade 2 directly put the boost order into the order zone? I thought it put into hand. No, it puts it straight into the order zone. Main phase. I'm gonna play the order. Goes to Soul. We have the other order, so we get our drive. We're gonna call skill, counterblast, check top 7. Hit nothing, but we do get to draw. And now he gets 5k, and I can bounce back a rear guard. So I can bounce back both my rear guards. And then we're gonna go call. Battle phase. Swing in. Oh wait, whoa. Mental pollution. Mental pollution. That's important. 5k here. 5k there. Now we go battle phase. Okay, now we're good. Okay, I almost forgot to do that. That would have been bad. Alright, twin drive. First check. Power to Vanguard, and I'll heal 1. Second check. All effects to Vanguard. Cool. Skill. Counterblast. Restand. Plus 10k. And then order skill. Discarding a card. I'll discard a Cibolt. Bind. And he has 1 drive. 1 drive. And he died. No, he didn't. He got a heal. Alright. Power up skill. And then 28. All right. And then skill to the soul. We draw. And now end of turn. Cibolt effect is going to retire this. He bounces to hand and I draw. And then we energy blast 3 and bounce this to hand. We did the thing. Oh, okay, so you have to energy blast on swing. My bad. We should be able to kill him next turn. We have the order, we have Latifah, we have the grade 2. We're at 1 damage, so we can eat a lot. And we have Persona Ride. We should be able to end the game next turn. The boost order is cute. Definitely feels very win more though. I think we have enough grade 1s now where we don't super need it, but could be wrong. Could be wrong. Oh, you're only getting 3 attacks? Awesome. We'd love to see it. Okay, 4 attacks. Alright, so this is gonna put us down to 1. Doesn't the order automatically put the rears to hand when retired as long as they're not main phase? I don't know. Put this card into the soul, choose one of your vanguards it gets when your unit without sentinels retired from rear guard other than during the main phase. Put that card in the hand. Yeah, other than during the main phase. Why do you ask? We'll go 2 to pass. No way you're gonna give that to Vanguard. I was gonna say. $15, and then we'll take the 2. I was trying to decide if you should give me damage or not. That's funny. That's hilarious. Ah, that's funny. Well, it's alright, we'll just go for numbers. Play this, it goes to soul. We'll activate this, check top 5. Call Latifah is perfect. Latifah skill. Soul Blast. She checks top 5. That's it's not gonna stand. But we could use a booster. So we'll put that over here. Shuffle. Call another Latifah skill. Soul Blast 1. Look at top 5. We'll just call this guy. Look, the boost order's playing in work. And then skill, Soul Blast. We'll give Mental Pollution here, here, and here. Then Battle Phase. This gains boost, and he gains 5k from the back row. And then these guys are going to gain 10k when they attack, right? I'll just wait. Alright, so we're going to swing. He's gassed, it's only 3 attacks. Alright, 2 to pass. First check. Well, that's the game. Only 5, I think, because opponent has rear guards. Oh, right. Only 5s. You're right. You're right. They would have gained for only 5. That still would have been 43 and 45, which are still pretty good numbers. That's funny that he just kept me at no damage. That's hilarious. But now we see that Cibolt needs counterblast. You know what? That game went okay. That game went pretty well. We did see a lot of our draw power. A lot of our draw power. What time is it? All right, we got time for one more. No, we don't. Ah, fuck it. That's not good. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, we finally got Latifah in the early game. Let's go. All right, let's see what this deck can really do. You know what? That's a good hand. That's a real good hand. Can we try more than next stream? We definitely can. We definitely can. All right, let's do this. Draw. Obviously, we're gonna ditch the Regalis piece. Get our energy crest and search. All right, we actually have to hurry on this on the rest of this because I gotta go. And we can bounce Latifah back too, which is cool. Oh shit, we could throw this bitch behind the Vanguard. Huh. Uno. Draw. Let's discard you. As much as I would like you and I want to try you out. Main phase. I'm going to play the Order. Order's going to go to Soul. We're going to play Latifah. Latifah skill. We're going to Soul Blast the Order. Check top 5. I definitely hit 65 by accident. Ooh. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. You know what? Just to get another non-trigger out of the deck. Let's do this. Let's go like this. Skill. Soul Blast. And get the Deathstorm Killing Field out of the deck as well. Shuffle. Now we go Battle Phase. Skill. 5k boost. And we're going to swing. Swing. Skill. Retire. Energy Blast 3, and we're going to draw 2. And he goes back to hand. 1 pass. And we got another Order, which is dope. Part of me thinks I should have gave it to Latifah. Like use Latifah, bounce Latifah back, but I wanted the extra draw. Because Latifah's could have got me another Spirit Call next turn. Oh my god, did you guys see how much defense they had to drop? You love it to see it. They not only guarded the Vanguard, but then they had to perfect guard the rear guard by discarding a trigger. That's sad. That's not good. Bad juju. Oh, that's fine. I'll take that. Bruh. I'm asking him, who the game piss off? You can call the booster, you can have pushed them to 3. Oh, yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, we're going to draw. Ooh, shit. I don't know how I want to call this. Alright, so we're going to drop and ride. Ride the Cibolt. Main phase, we're going to activate the order. Order's going to go to Soul. I'm going to drop Latifah again. Latifah skill, Soul Blast again. Check top 5. I think in this situation, I'm actually going to grab another copy of the order. And then we're going to go call, call, call. Now this has to be in mental pollution state, right? Okay. So we're going to go skill, Soul Blast 1. We're going to put this in mental pollution and this in mental pollution. And then we're going to go battle phase. That gets 5k. This is going to go off, giving this 5k in boost. All right. Now we're going to go. No, we're not going to swing Rear Guard. We don't need a swing Rear. Was really nutty turn though. Yeah. Twin drive. First check. Second check. All right. Skill. Counterblast. Restand. Did I Soul Blast? I Soul Blasted for the Malworm, right? We're gonna bind and discard, restand. All right, and then one drive. Drive check, nothing. Okay. Now we're gonna go 25. And yeah, we'll activate the power up. Now he retires. Energy Blast 3. I draw. This goes to Soul. I draw. This retires on the end phase. Well, this is going back to my hand. Right? Yeah, this is going back to my hand. This is going to retire, and I'm going to draw. Okay. But Latifah, you can bounce it. Oh, well, I didn't power up Latifah with, I didn't use Malworm on Latifah. I used it on the grade 1 and, the Spino. And your Vanguard was missing 10k from Cibolt's skill. Well, he didn't guard it anyway. So it's not like it changed anything. Sorry, I'm rushing, so making a little bit of misplace. What's up, Stans? Yeah, it does. I just forgot to add it. It's all right. He didn't guard the second swing anyway. Did he guard the second swing? At this point, I don't know. That was my fault. I was remembering all of our skills last game, guys. I'm trying to hurry because I actually have to hop off like very soon. The Dino, though, I don't think you could use. He was grade 2. Oh. Whoops. Did he use skill? He did not use skill. No, I couldn't use the power boost. We would have had to basically we wouldn't gain the 10k. We would have just retired at the end. So I think I definitely just fucked up. We'll take that too. My bad, y'all. My bad. Persona Rod. All right, let me try. Let me actually lock in for this turn. All right, we're gonna call. We're gonna go main phase. We're gonna play the order. Ooh, we're gonna play the cat. We're gonna play the cat here. Skill. We're going to put this back in the ride deck. Put this back in the ride deck and draw. I'm gonna call and call. Skill. Soul Blast 1. Now we can Mental Pollution a lot of things. So we're gonna do the cat so we can get the cat back. We're gonna do the dino. And we're gonna do this. And now we're gonna go battle phase. Skill. Giving 5k to this guy. And then we're gonna go 5k over here. And we're gonna go swing, not activating power up. Okay, skill to the soul. Draw. Swing. 36. Twin drive. First check. Second check. Critical. We'll give the power here and the crit to Van. Then skill. Counterblast. Stand and stand. And then skill. Remove. And we'll discard this guy and we gain another 10k. I didn't forget the 10k this time, guys. I didn't forget. One drive. Okay, so that's a 15k shield. So, one to pass. Why'd you chance it? Never mind! Never mind! Oh, wait, I took two. I forgot I had a crit. Oh, he noticed because he put one. So this guy would have swung. He would have gained 10k off a Soul Blast. And then he would have retired. I would have energy blasted 3. Drawn another card. We would have swung with this. She would have gained 5k because he has one open rear guard circle. Unless he intercepts, then he would have plus 10. And then on end phase, this would have retired. I would have bounced back to the hand with the order skill. We would have drawn a card for Cibolt's skill, and this would have retired. Imagine the rear guards going into a frenzy state with mental pollution. Bro, have you seen the flavor text for Cibolt? I don't think it's on here. Hold on. No, it's not on here. Hold on. A friend of mine posted it. I can see the deck being expensive. I mean, it's a Dragon Empire deck. Most of the Dragon Empire decks are going to be expensive. And Cibolt, just look at that card design. The deck is solid. It plays a lot of staples. Unfortunately, Shenri's expensive. Latifah's expensive. The triggers. But it does. It feels. You know what it feels like? It feels almost like an alternate version of Alden. Hold on. This. Hold on. All right, guys, I gotta go. My time is up. Hold on. I'm gonna look one more time. Yeah, I can't look through my Facebook messages. Even I have alternatives. Hey, whatever works for you, bud. But as always, thanks for everybody that tuned in. I appreciate you guys. I'll be streaming some Genshin Impact tomorrow nights, 9 p.m. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Streaming tomorrow night. Come by, hang out as we push through that adventure. And then next stream we'll probably mess with this some more. I know we got asked about Liel from Night, so we'll take another look at Liel. And who knows what else we will look into. Appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.